down here, salt is a way of life.
Chat open so I can see everybody firing me. Great.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the King of the Saltmine League. We're back for another week. We had a bit of a hiatus. I'll admit we weren't here last Friday. We had the regular Saltmine League, those ranking tournaments coming your way last Friday. But we're back again. Bullstrike's still on the throne. He's not left. He's still standing up there tall, waiting for his new contender. And we got a lot of new contenders today. We were in a 16-man bracket instead of our usual 8. Loads of people want to sign up, so we're going to try and accommodate most of them. And we got some really strong players. 4 Phils showing up. Soliho, Mystic Smash, Lohi, Revens Barnet, Shin Yaiba, Junai Masters, Lily AJ. The list goes on. And we get into our first match right away. Join me today, join me, CrossedMoon, is AceOfSpuds.
Hey guys, what's up? Long time no chat. Let's get some 6 Street Footer going. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I've been labbing in the past few days. I've been trying to get new characters under my belt. And maybe, watching these plays, I can try and pick up some things.
I've been bold and have been playing other fighting games, not Street Fighter. Don't fire me, please.
Already fired. Done.
Oh, but
It's all gone. You've all been fired.
Dragon Ball's fun. I like to press buttons.
This is a Street Fighter stream. There's only Street Fighter anymore.
Okay, only Street Fighter. I'll be quiet. Give me Rose. No, not next year. No.
Who needs no Dan? I want my Rose now.
Yo, Ace?
Yes.
You're already fired.
Why?
Yeah, you're not... You tried to talk about other fighting games.
I know. I was just speaking about the hips happening, the what's up, the news, and the life of AceOfSpuds. That's what the people want to know. That's what they tune in for. Not Street Fighter. Me.
The people looking pretty fired up.
Oh god, they hate me. Oh,
they're already
Jesus.
using a new emote, which
we'll
do some advertising, which you can get access to by sitting out on Twitch Prime. Get that sub, tier 1 sub gives you access to the Your Fired emote, the Rita's face, the Blanca cheek.
Alright, I guess I'll head home.
Yeah, see you, man. Been fun.
Bye. Alright, so Wise Guy, a fairly regular contender in King of the Saltmine, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely someone who takes the opportunity to come in, brawl with some of the better players, maybe learn a thing or 7.
There's always things you can pick up. Even win or lose, there's always things you can improve on. There's always something where you messed up. You got hit, you messed up. Loading in there. We're seeing Akuma versus...
This Bulk. Yeah, of course.
The Bonk, the stick.
Truthful's arguably the best Bulk. Just best Bulk.
In the world. Yeah.
Yes. Don't think I've seen anybody else play this character at this level. Top 100 ranked in the world. Jesus.
Phil's is struggling them all, Wise Guy. On the offensive, but unfortunately, not spacing that red fireball well.
Yeah, I am playing a bit of catch up at the moment.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
There he is. Going for that dive kick we need to get between the cross up the same side.
Round 2.
Wise Guy, ready with V-Trigger 1. This is where the game truly starts for Akuma with the V-Trigger 1. Get those air fireballs.
Oh, Jesus, Phil's got the answers though.
I respect so much the long walk down. That long walk down was my favourite thing. He tried so hard for the balls he walked up for. Didn't pay off as well as he thought.
No,
but I respect it. Wise Guy trying to find his way. Phil's doing a great job of zoning out Wise Guy, keeping him away after that. A bit of a painful first round. He's doing much better. Still not grey health. Still the
A
damage.
lot of grey health built up. Yeah, cashes it out.
Thought can really dish out the grey health and dish out the damage when she needs to be. She's a zoner, but zoners hit hard.
Full meter on deck as well for Phil's.
Risky,
Kind of a general team with Bison and. Really?
Damn.
Okay. I guess we can't really do much about that right now, can we?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe we can catch up during the loading the next game.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It did take quite a while to load, so maybe that was the issue.
Yeah, but we saw a new update this.
Ah, yeah, netcode 10 times better, spectating 10 times worse. God, that cursed.
Capcom giveth, Capcom taketh away.
Take it away. Yup. So 1-0 anyway to Phil's, even though we unfortunately are quite a bit behind at the moment. That problem should hopefully rectify itself soon. Phil's taking no prisoners now, going hard in the offensive. Maybe figured out what Wise Guy's looking for.
Back in neutral, I'm really liking when Phil's is trying to stand. You can see him whenever he goes to the air fireballs, either trying to neutral jump, go for those high block options. You know, blocking Atuma's air fireball can net you a lot of damage if you block it really high. It is minus, even if it
Oh, Wise Guy's going in though!
Oh, he based on the full tick!
He gets the stun. Can't kill her though, too much scaling.
Way too much scaling.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Next match maybe?
Did the patch fuck up viewer mode, guys?
I really hope it didn't.
I mean, the commentators are like 20 seconds behind.
Minus 3 DP. Respect to it, respect to it.
Alright, and now Capcom is firing us, not just read us.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Just converted, got those.
It did? Wow. Okay, so we need to do the Discord stuff, guys.
Oh, it actually did have a... Oh, okay.
Alright, we'll try Discord stuff. We'll try to do it for Discord.
Oh, are you serious? Oh, god damn it, Capcom.
Yep.
I
We're
love
sorry about
you.
this, folks. We truly are sorry.
Yeah, this is definitely unforeseen.
Thanks Capcom for fucking up the viewer mode.
So what, we need to do it through Redis in
Yeah,
Discord?
we'll do it for the Discord.
Yeah,
we'll do it for the Discord.
Discord stream.
Okay.
You
Okay.
you can leave to the game and the lobby.
Right?
Ah, okay.
That's really unfortunate.
That is really unfortunate.
Well, very well played to the fourth. I was able to take it 2-0. Sorry we couldn't give you the commentary. You guys know you guys got to come here and see. We do try, we do try. We'll have that first we're moving down in the bracket. Coming our way next, Ace will be seeing Soliho versus Mystic Smash. Ken versus either Poison or Dawson.
Poison, I would say, is more likely, right?
Against Ken? Maybe the Dawson comes out. Maybe
yeah,
Dawson
yeah,
comes out.
you're right. I guess when I just look at those two characters, I would say Poison is a much stronger all-round character currently.
Yeah, I can see Poison being could be great in this matchup. You know, Dawson really does shred Shotos.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like Dawson's so good against Shotos. Having that V-skill 1 go over the fireballs, as long-reaching normals, it's standing heavy punch, low profiles it, slides it underneath.
No, you're right. He really can deal with a lot of their game plan.
But you do see the Poison can deal with that sort of game plan as well. Having to go for a few more trades here and there than Dawson does. Yeah, I can see it.
I can. Yeah. Well, at least we can see it in real time. Okay, we can just maybe try and make sure we are synced up, though.
Yeah, I mean, with this, we can be distinctive as possible, right? I have it set up already. Stream is a bit choppy. Maybe just your end. On my end, seems pretty fine. We got both players in the lobby, Soliho, with that Ken. Usually V-skill 1, V-trigger 1. Mrs. Smash could be picking up points.
Keeps it simple, keeps it old school and classic. Really, throughout the Saltmine, both this and the regular tournament, Muscle Noob is probably the only Ken we've seen really making effective use of the V-Skill 2, right? On a regular basis.
Yeah, maybe the only one using V-Skill 2. I've not seen any Ken, even online, over the Muscle Noob, picking out V-Skill 2. But isn't it about Muscle Noob? It's about the two players in the team at the moment. And Mystic. Right, but hear me out. I told you about the Dulcim. I told you about the poison. Do you want to hear about
which are we getting?
We're going to see about its V-Trigger 2 Urine. Maybe that'll come our way. But we are seeing that poison.
The poison.
That V-Skill 2, V-Trigger 1, picked by nigh all poison players at this moment in time.
Yes, absolutely. It's the best combination for just most matchups. There might be, you know, one or two matchups where others are contemplated, but let's be real. 1 and 2 is where it's at for poison at the moment.
Absolutely. Extremely high damage in the V-Trigger 1 and the combo extension of the V-Skill 2, as well as the easy side switches from a lot of their normals which can anti-air with. But Soliho already hit. Chance for that pressure off. We cracking that whip. Soliho really fishing for a standing Miki confirmed. Nice whip punish with a standing heavy punch.
Fantastic confirmed there from Smash.
Just trying to build up that chip.
Yeah, just trying to play that neutral with the whip, and it is so effective. Oh, with the anti-air, very rare from a poison. Plus frames. That EX medium with +2 on block, +2 on hit sure is a situation you gotta deal with.
V-Trigger's been activated for Ken though. This is where the game actually begins. Higher damage, those DP combos, as well as the high hits actually -2, because force your way in. And a much better air test. We're getting checked, not as a kill.
One touch chair for Mystic will take it.
Mystic's just trying to build the EX bar. You just need to block a few more things and he can chip out here. But you got to be careful of Soliho with his own CA.
Soliho with no V-Trigger or V-Meter in sight, so no V reversal is coming for the chip situation.
But you know, you
really can't afford to block anything. There it is, that's gonna chip. Such a visceral chip, absolutely scalped him with the whip.
But that is a rough situation to be in. Mystic had to spend all of his bar to secure himself that round. And Soliho with 3 sticks of butter, ready to bust out with that EX or that CA. Can make any
nice anti-air from Soliho.
Version of Mystic hurt.
Yeah, spends meter kits plus frames. Oh, Mystic Smash knew that was fake. Can't let those Kens just run at you all day long, baby. You gotta poke. You gotta put the button out.
Oh, the huge jumping! V-Trigger 1 is going to activate
Mystic as well. That's a lot of damage.
Not getting shimmied, activating raw. Getting activation back though. Dropping the combo!
That's a big drop though for Soliho.
Can't be jumping like that.
Okay, that burn. Oh, it's just ticking away at his health. Anything will kill him. +2.
When in doubt, XDP out. Looking for the overhead. Great check.
Things are only plus if you believe they're plus.
That was fly. Mystic is playing so nice. He's playing really slow in the neutral game. Ready to anti-air Soliho's jumping options. Ready to just block out those standing meme kicks. Take his turn afterwards with a crouching normal to make sure to get covered. No, it's fine. Perfectly fine.
It seems good for us. What about chat?
Round 1.
Chat's saying the commentators are a bit cut off. But it seems to be just one person in chat. Mystic got to a nice start once again. You know, we may not have a life lead, but he's at the spacing Poison wants to be at. Either point blank in your face applying pressure, or just a bit farther up the medium width.
Yes, and that way very similar to Dulcim, right? 2 ranges where they want to operate in your face, mixing you up. Or just beyond mid-screen.
Irritating you, making you annoyed. I just want to get in, man. I just want to press buttons.
Not allowed. That's illegal. Whip, whip, whip. Okay, +2 on hit as well. Such a good situation for the poison player. Doesn't matter if it's blocked or hit. Okay, Soliho with the corner carry.
Oh,
the low
away. You can't be going for that combo from...
Side switch on the anti-air. Gets clipped low. Oh, and just...
Strange.
The bottle smashed his head.
He just got clocked a bit. Soliho was trying to move forward, thought the Molotov had gone over his head, but it was still there, ready to catch him. Mystic trying to maintain that range. Fishing for crush counters. Soliho not ready to whip punish. Huge
nicely timed jumping from Smash. Nice damage, good corner carry. starts applying pressure mid-screen here again.
Backing away. Try to build that space. Trying to maintain the mid-screen spacing, so he's not giving up too much range. So he ends up in the corner.
Soliho throwing a few fireballs, but immediately stop throwing them again, knowing Mystic Smash will be ready with the EX flip if he throws them too liberally.
Go for that pressure.
Okay, +2 again, deal with the situation. Okay, Soliho ready to activate. CA on deck as well. He reverses the activation though.
No, the anti-airs though! EXDP to snap back, gotta try and make something work off this EX bar, but Mystic ain't taking that
the interrupt there with the standing heavy. What?
The shimmies! Oh!
Oh my god. One of those moves that it just feels like a free shimmy sometimes, you know?
Mystic played it completely perfectly. Didn't try and go for any walkback shimmies, and he's using that heal as an option to shimmy.
Used it there almost like old school Kuma forward heavy punch, man.
Yeah, I mean, not convertible from, it's not cancelable from anything afterwards, and
but it does
it's not
its job.
Enough. But it does its job.
A shimmy.
Yeah. Leaves you +2 in their face as well if they get hit. So you're left in a great situation for Poison, where they can just go for a back throw afterwards or go for another shimmy situation. Really scaring them off of it. Very well played to Mystic, knocking Soliho out of the tournament, and he's moving on to round 2.
Alright, I'm going to take a quick bathroom break for the next round, guys. I'll be right back.
We're seeing Wise Guy and Soliho out of tournament. Thank you very much for competing, guys, but you are out for now. Hope to see you on that Saltmine League action on Sunday. The final tournament of the Saltmine League. But while we wait for Race to come back, we'll be seeing Lohi versus Shin Yaiba. Seth versus Yuri. Not the typical V-Trigger 2 Yuri we want to see from the German FGC. Now we're seeing the Finnish power with that Aegis Reflector. Arguably one of the better V-Triggers in the game. Able to deal with fireballs. Great combo extender. Great mix-up tool. Does everything. Does your dishes. Drives your car for you. Great wingman. If we're talking about great V-Triggers, let's talk about Seth V-Trigger 1. You know, Yaiba liking that V-Trigger 1. Really gonna make the damage rack up. DP's hurting even harder. The Cruel Disaster's line to extend from it, increasing damage to almost tenfold. We're loading in, we're getting there. We're seeing the Urian mirror, the V-Trigger 2 V-Skill 1 versus the V-Skill 2 V-Trigger 1. Yaiba's busting it out. We haven't seen this Urian in time, but now it's back and ready to put in the work. Off to an amazing start with these headbutts. Build the damage while you can, but Lohi will play the zone again with the fireballs and bait Yaiba into throwing the projectiles back, taking him to the corner. Stun is building. Great spacing, building the plus frames.
Right, I'll be back. Sorry, guys. Back in time to see a Urian activation.
Great interrupts on this V-Trigger 2. Just going for the standing heavy kicks. Bait to the throw tech. Getting that heavy headbutt confirmed. Needs one more hit for the stun. But the EX headbutt back. Yaiba with a tiny bit of V-Trigger 2 left. Try to go with the full charge.
Oh, you're not getting time to charge that, bro.
Great response from Lohi there. You know, we saw that armor nerf back in the start of Season 4, which means you do less damage to people with armor. But the armor, when you're on low health, can be the end of you. But these shimmies low! Stun is building, that should be it. But it's nowhere near enough to kill. We're going to see one more mix-up. Like that one! Oh! Ace!
Clean.
What?
Only way to put it, right? Clean.
That was a perfect round.
Yeah,
no way.
literally.
Literally perfect KO, 7 gold letters, the KO below. But everything went his way. Literally nothing didn't go his way. Yaiba couldn't even do anything. That was a single player game. I was like, let me open my Switch, I'm gonna play some Breath of the Wild time. I've had enough of this street fighting. Great whiff flash in the heavy head, but you can't be letting Urian get away with that heavy head. But a lot of recovery, a lot of startup, pretty reactable, and you can duck under it to get a huge whiff punish. And working that corner pressure, using that knee drop to great effect to hold Yaiba in the corner. Get some plus frames, he's not ready to anti it. Ooh, nice reaction from Lohi. The EX headbutt to blast through, you know.
Nice.
Yes. Back to neutral box, trying to play the fireball game. Yaiba trying to force his way in, but doesn't know.
Should be enough to kill. Yes. clean.
Unfortunate for Yaiba. Didn't know his spacing of the heavy kick knee drop trying to play around the fireball game. Hit too high and left himself minus in Lohi's face, enough to get a punish. And we're on the offensive once again. Lohi.
Nice counter poke though from Yaiba.
That's neutral. Lohi's trying to build up that health, but he's not too worried about losing health. As long as you take Yaiba to the corner like we're seeing here. This positioning is much more important than the health loss, especially when it's just as minor as we're seeing on Lohi right now. A great way punishes V-Trigger gets ready to activate, leave himself +6 in your face. The fake -2s can't be jumping back against Yuri with V-Trigger 2, dropping his combo!
Unfortunate. You hate to see it.
-2 mix-ups. Easy button wake up, and with V-Trigger 1 ready to activate, we're going to see some horrible mix coming for Lohi. Feel the damage reset. Oh!
Nicely done. Alright, Yaiba fighting back. It's toot and nail, but he's fighting back.
Yeah, he's not going down without a fight. Wants to try and keep himself in the game, but battle of EXs. Both spending a bar, neither getting much from it. An unfortunate autocorrect there, costing Yaiba a tiny bit of health. Great use of the headbutts to dodge those lows. That forces away in and baits out the EX headbutt from Lohi, but can't roll that counter.
Doesn't get the full punish though. Unfortunate. Reversal raw.
V-Trigger 1, ready. V-Trigger 2 even ready for Yaiba. Yaiba looking to answer for forward mean punch. Just blocking out Lohi. Another! Three heavy X's.
Activation ready for both players here. Could be a reversal mirror. Okay. Big tackles coming for Yaiba. Oh, nice answer from Lohi. Correct answer.
Trying to escape that Aegis. Tries to do -2 mix-ups. Not going to work this time. Lohi able to the round with a bait on the EX headbutt. Like how every player should know, the EX headbutt of Urian is extremely slow, same with Ed, same with Fox. And we saw Lohi there baiting out the slow EX headbutt with a light. If they respect your pressure, the light will be done on block. If they don't, the light will whiff and you'll recover in time to block the EX headbutt, getting huge damage. Like we saw there with Lohi, able to that game. Moving on, 2-0 over Shin Yaiba. Yaiba's out of the tournament. Our own SML Yaiba is down and out for the count. But these next players coming our way aren't down just yet. We got Reekman's Barnet versus Judai Masters. Alex versus Urian, Manat, G.
Yeah. Reichsman has a whole host of characters he plays. However, against an Alex, I will see them enough.
Yo, I need to interrupt you guys. We did get another €60 donation after the €200 donation last time by Wise Guy. And he says,
thank you, Wise Guy.
Unf. Damn, man.
Awesome, man. Thanks very much. That's awesome.
Thank you very much, bro.
Yeah, every week, Wise
Much
Guy's been showing
appreciated.
up. It's so much appreciated. This prize pool keeps getting bigger, and it's thanks to you guys.
It's much appreciated. I might be able to eat now for this week. I mean, the prize pool is bigger.
Ace, you're pushing it, mate. You can't be stealing from the prize pool.
I don't. It's guarded by Redus. He sits on top of it like a dragon on his treasure trove. It's a very good defense mechanism.
Like a Scrooge McDuck.
Yes. No, see, I said dragon because dragon is cool. I didn't call him Scrooge McDuck. That would be mean.
Alright, we're ready. We're seeing Rickman's Barnet versus Judai Masters. Now, I don't know who Rickman's Barnet's going to be picking out. Maybe go for him.
I do think it'll be Manat.
I don't know, man. I feel like he might bring out the Abigail. I feel like we're seeing the Abigail today.
Yeah. Abigail has a surprisingly great matchup against Alex. Well, not surprising, but Alex can't get in.
Yeah, Alex can't get in. You know, Abigail's not a zoner, but he has the normal range where he just keep you out. Alex doesn't have that fireball to control much space. He has to deal with his normals. And in which case, oh, never mind. Let's not talk about the Abigail. Let's talk about the Urian. Is this a Urian only tournament? 3 Urians in a row.
We are seeing El Wesker Urian.
Not banning the Saltmine League, but banning that CPT action.
So Reichsman Barnet using Trigger 1, V Skill 2, which is, generally the preferred setup for Urian these days in most matchups, right?
reaction for resets. Great reactions on Reapman's Barney. He knows the match. Knows when Alex is want to try and go for those stun guns, for those stomps. He can dodge it with those jumps.
That's a big crush.
Are in the corners where the fun begins. Block it high. Watch your noggin, or else you're gonna get.
Wow,
stunned.
he's gonna have 2 meter here, but
Yo,
probably not
loop.
enough to kill.
He
Oh,
does
went
it.
for the loop. He rocked him.
He wasn't the right
Master's
speed.
fighting back. Oh, not enough.
When you're at that low health and when Urine has 2 EX bars, you can't be taking huge risks. Like
No, you absolutely can't.
a standing heavy meaty. Because, you know, they're ready to react, ready to use that EX headbutt on Wake Up. To catch off guard, he's powerball in the
There's
corner.
a hyper bomb. Nice neutral jump from Reichsman.
Trying to jump back dash. Oh, drops the stomp. Oh, got CA ready. Reapman's Barney able to kill from this. Getting the full counter conversion. Don't want to spend the bar yet.
Any touch here will stun though. There's the knee drop for the stun. First game Reichman's burnout.
Unfortunate for Junai Masters. Had the right idea with the anti-air, but just a tiny bit too late. Have to be pretty early with Alex's anti-airs against those very vertical jump-ins like Yuri knee drop. We're seeing Reapman's Barnet go up 1-0 over Junai Masters. Can Junai Masters make the right adjustments? You know, Reapman's Barnet in neutral has been absolutely dominating. Junai can't get with his fake stun guns, fake stomps. Has to try and play a more clean ground game, which just hasn't been paying off for him due to Reapman's Barnet's amazing control.
Yeah, using the plus frames well there, Jedi Masters.
But using those stomps to whiff position now, not relying it too much as like a mix-up option. Using it more to try and catch Reapman's Barnet's whiffing buttons. Using the EX/elbows and
Big
catch
crush
the full
counter
count.
here. Oh, it doesn't get a full confirm off it. Unfortunate.
Trigger 1 ready for Reapman's Barnet. Hammond is come back. Oh!
Nicely done!
Nah. Alright. We're gonna put a little knowledge on you all. Alex EXNE, not frame 1 fully invincible, but is frame 5 fully invincible. So it could be used against those dash up buttons from Reapman's Barnet. Great response. I don't know if that was the hardest of reads, but it paid off. Reapman's Barnet going on the offensive though. He's not letting him get away with that. Not letting him get away with the fake stun guns anymore. No more EXNEs on Wake Up. It's not saving him. We go in for those headbutts trying to bail out with throw tech. Ready dodge with the jumps. Reapman's Barnet is not letting Jedi Masters get away with it at all. Ready to punish that -17 situation after the EX/elbow.
Yes, yes.
Be careful using the EX drop to dodge.
Okay.
Great anti-airs, and that's been a kill, right?
Oh, not enough! And the corpse offside swap low. We love to see it.
Not going for the high. Jedi Masters either not blocking the wrong way or wanting to try and walk back. Great catch from Reapman's Barnet. Now it's set point. 1 round away from moving on to round 2. Can Jedi Masters get anything going? It doesn't seem to be able to happen right now because these crush counters, these hits in neutral, we're in the corner already and we're seeing the mixes. Block it high. Watch your noggin.
Are we going to see another Urian perfect? We're only in round 1, guys. Yeah, we are. Bro.
2 Urian perfect KOs. 2 7-goal letters with the KOs below from 2 Urian players. Reapman's Barnet moving on.
We got so many Urians, but I sure hope one of these Urians knows their Vega matchup. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe that Gil. Maybe that's Seth as well. Who knows what Bullstrike's going to be playing
Who knows
today?
what Bullstrike's going to play? Bullstrike's a madman.
Look, man, they gave me Sky High Claw and we don't know what to do anymore. We don't know how to deal with it. The unblockable is too hard for us.
No, it's becoming blockable. It has just taken 6 months, but people are learning to block it.
It's hard, man. Oh boy, I can't wait for EX Barcelona to not hit me in the face. Let me block that. Never mind.
Never
Sky
mind.
High Claw comes from behind. Nothing personal, getting hit, getting crossed up.
Yes.
But coming our way next, we'll be seeing Lily AJ12, a Chun-Li player, versus Bram.
Bramzaku. Another Alex.
With these like law matches. We've seen Urien versus Urien, which is just Urien find himself, you know, absolute war, hates himself enough. We've seen Alex versus Urien, another law match, you know, brothers fighting each other.
Yep.
And now maybe not Maybe not
Quite
as low
lower.
as we thought.
Yeah.
But Chun-Li versus Alex, another matchup. Alex can kind of have a hard time in.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Chun-Li's kind of irritating. We all agree that Chun-Li can be annoying. She has the standing heavy punch, that forward medium punch, very annoying buttons, but we're not seeing either of them!
The kill from Bramsaku!
And the Karen from Lily AJ, please! Let me be right on the favorites page for once. I'm ready for the Gil. I'm ready to see some dirty mix-ups. I'm ready for the Karen. I'm ready for the low confirms. Let's go! I'm ready for it! We're loading in, we'll get there. We're showing some sick Street Fighting action coming our way. And this is only round 1! This is only round 1, Ace! We've seen some close matches, we see some absolute steamroll matches. This is only round 1!
Round 1, my man. Oh, that Guild team though, it's sure to be going in.
Limpy skill 2, V-Trigger 1. This is for one that crouch from Kev Curry. Nice! Forward heavy kick conversion. One little jump. Build that spacing again. Be careful as confirms. An unfortunate drop there, getting punished by Brams. Got those counter hit.
Wow!
Another counter hits. Damage is building. You see him going for the fire Larry instead of
get a low activate. Here from Lily.
The reactions! Yo, using that EX Tenko to go through that projectile invincibility to go under the EX Fireball. Bram struggling in his corner position. The Fisherman activation, the buffers from Lily AJ.
Look, I'm not sure, I might be wrong, but I don't think Lily's actually in Rookie. I'm just saying,
Maybe not in Rookie. Might just not be in Rookie.
Alright, better start in the neutral game here for Bramsaku, definitely. EX drop catching. Tried to stagger some buttons there, not against Karen, you don't.
Going into the corner. Really looking for those question kick confirms. Get a standing heavy punch one though. Stun is building. Needs one more hit. You can see Rams going for that jump back to try and beat out to beat out an instant throw. No cross up state. Beacher one ready to activate.
Nice.
Bobby Kemp activations.
Very patient here. Oh, just a walk up throw, dead ice cold. Activates.
Bringing out the
Can't
fire
get touched at all.
Get a bit heated. Oh, the checks though.
Oh.
From Lily AJ, able to stop Bramsaku's advance. Bramsaku really trying to make that comeback from so far behind, which wasn't working out for him. Lily AJ up 1-0. Now, you might see a character change for Bramsaku, you never know. Might bring out the Alex, might bring out the Tims. Ready to give people that boot. Might be sticking with the
No, we're sticking with it looks like.
Now we're going back to lobby.
No, we're going back to the menu.
We're seeing that Brams, we're seeing that boots. Now, Bramsaku's Alex is no slouch. Absolutely no slouch. We have a lot of great Alex plays in the EUFGC. Bramsaku,
We do.
one of many.
And Escudo, another.
Escudo, yeah. Busting out that V-Trigger 2 Alex almost all the time. Never won that V-Trigger 1.
We gotta get that DDT.
But Brams, I'm pretty certain the V-Trigger 1 purist loves that V-Trigger 1. Likes his parries. Likes to make those comebacks. But Alex V-Trigger 1 is not just for the parry compilations. It gives you some great...
No, you're wrong, it is. Sorry.
Alright, yeah, I'm wrong, sorry. Yeah, Alex is just parry compilations. Oh!
Oh, what?
Abigail? He has an Abigail?
I guess
for real?
he does.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I mean, I can pick up some stuff, never doubt a man's Abigail. He's trying to poke away, keep out Lily AJ, and walk into the corner slowly. Nice low confirms. Lily's on the offensive though, and this is where Abigail can kind of struggle. On the defense, where he's got some pretty slow normals.
Yeah, doesn't have the best options on defense.
But if he gets one hit off, he's going to hit hard. He's going to be on the offensive. Just going for the sweep. Bramsaku close having the V-Trigger 2. And this is where Abigail's game truly begins. One back heavy punch into activation could mean the end. But it is the end for Bramsaku.
It's going to be the end for Abigail.
Wasn't ready to block the overhead. Wasn't watching his noggin. We've seen a lot of people not watching noggin today. Been hit by a lot of urine standing heavy kicks. A lot of Korean overheads. Nice parries. Catching them high. Poking away. Holding that run. Backdashing to avoid the jump in. And Brahms is off to a great start. -2 after that EX flip. Great Vera versus Lily AJ. Doesn't want to deal with any sort of mixes afterwards. Just try and build some great health. Moving towards the corner. Getting poked away.
Oh, I'm lagging behind you guys, sorry.
Great backdash. Crush counters. There's damage coming in. What's the mix? So, you know, Lily AJ does have CA trying to come back, but no combat's coming!
Grab. That's gonna kill. Easy peasy.
The Abigail EX command grab can hurt so hard, especially with 1 EX bar afterwards as well. Didn't even need it though, the back heavy push, the medium hands, build enough damage to get that kill. Bram Saku playing much better with this Abigail than he was the first round. Slowly working Lily AJ towards that corner. Nice crotch air punch. Well, for the EX flip, can't keep going for it. An easy place to Vera versus most characters. An easy place to interrupt as well due to the long startup. We're building that damage, building that stun. Abigail's not too afraid of taking much damage. You know, it's Abigail. 1,100 health and a lot of stun. He's a walking car.
He just gets that one extra chance that other characters don't.
Remember that arcade boy in Street Fighter 2? We have to beat up the car. That's Abigail. That was actually Abigail.
Actually.
But it doesn't matter. The health is not going to save it from Korean CA hitting so hard, taking that game over Bram Saku. The Abigail just wasn't enough to stop the momentum beast that is Korean. And how well Lily AJ kept that momentum going throughout these sets.
Tight.
She's moving on to face Reekman's Barnet in round 2. Now, because there's only 16 people today, it's first to 2 round 1, and we immediately move to first to 3 for round 2.
Yes, that's correct.
So we're seeing more.
It's like any other King of the Saltmine week, just an extra first to 2 round beforehand.
Yeah, absolutely. Just the same as every other week. We got a bit more to bring to you this week. A lot of people wanted to enter. We're like, you know what? Let's give them the spotlight. Let's give them the time of day. And we're seeing some people getting the time of day. We're seeing Dover Chief versus Tony Inch, or Boba Fett, you may know him as. Dover Chief, an aspiring Chun-Li player, getting better each and every week. Same with Boba Fett, a really good Laura player. She has that mix.
All of these guys have been grinding a lot.
Absolutely, and they've only been improving. You gotta watch out for these newer players. You might sit in rank once, you're like, yeah, I can fight this. Next time ranked, okay, that's a bit harder. Next time ranked, they're bodying you. You gotta try and level up with
bodied. Yes, yeah. Exactly.
You don't want to get Yamcha'd. The last thing I want to do is get Yamcha'd. I've been training so hard, and
so guys, here a bit of a flag lesson. You see the difference here between Belgium and Germany?
No.
No.
Corporate wants you to find the difference between these 2 images.
You are fired.
They're the same picture.
They're the same picture.
You are fired twice today. So far.
It's not even been 30 minutes.
Yeah, whatever.
You're already out.
I don't even like this job. I quit. Haha.
Oh, please keep me on, Ritus. don't fire me now.
I got so much to live for.
I'm ready for Tony vs. Laura. You know, Laura can hit like a freight train, but she's gonna struggle getting in on Dover Chief. Dover Chief's
yes. His neutral is sick.
Would you see? I did see my favorite Chun-Li post of all time from Broski. A monkey matches mediums and heavies, and the Chun-Li plays.
The neutral kind of sick though.
Round 1. Fight.
We're not seeing much monkey play. We're seeing some well-paced Chun-Li play. Trying to go for the Koken to build the chip damage and keep Boba Fett out. Constantly poking the 4 medium punch, getting those nice push counts. Really irritating in neutral, showing a lot of space. Nice jumping as well. Stuns building. That should be the round.
Wow!
Oh,
absolutely savage, taking no prisoners.
I see a reset from Dover Chief. Staying in front, going for those take throws. Tell the Kokas now. Laura doesn't have that many defense options to escape, but with Vitrigo 1, might be able to get out this corner. Ready to answer, over side switches. Sail the Eats from the clap, and Dover Chief ready to interrupt. one of the things you have to try and do against Laura is remove that clap off the screen as quickly as possible. Whether that be a projectile or just by hitting Laura, as Laura has one of those projectiles that just go off screen as soon as you knock her out, as soon as you hit her. And Doverty talks about zoning game. Boba Fett can't get in. The most irritated. This is footsies, my dude. Standing heavy kick time.
Wow!
Boba Fett's in.
Okay,
overhead.
Nice here. Oh,
What's he
Boba Fett is
noggin?
Boba Fett will not be get out. He will not be. Oh, never mind. The X-Legs takes the space back for Doverty.
Not letting Boba Fett back in. You know, Boba Fett got a lot of damage of his first getting, but he's not able to get back in just yet. Vita activated. Wasn't able to put out V reversal in time, so the Thunder to try and close the space, close the gap. Doverty letting sit on screen. And getting tossed. Welcome to the sunset wheel. The sun is setting on Doverty because he is getting
with
caught.
the V skill.
Final round. Fight.
Very well played to Boba Fett. The most important thing about Laura is getting in and making it count.
Yes.
If you don't make every single get in hurts, you're going to struggle to get in every time, especially against a character like Chun-Li, whose zoning game is absolutely terrifying. They toss normals and you're taking like 90 damage each time you try and move in.
Yup.
But be careful neutral jumping though. Laura's a character who do really well at catching those neutral jumps and putting you into a mixed situation without standing me push. Can't be backdashing like Doverty wants to. The overhead
actually will kill her. No,
no, it won't. Doesn't want to spin the CA with a light elbow, but an EX sunset wheel.
Saucy.
We spin it.
Laura wins.
Boba Fett, Tony Oosh able to get so much damage off of one getting. Once Doverty is pushed back into the corner, whether that be from a back throw or just from an EX thunderclap, the game is nigh over due to how amazing Boba Fett plays on offensive. He set up so many command grabs at the start, and Doverty is now terrified of them during pressure. Huge crush counters. Getting tossed, the sunset wheel begins. Doverty looking a bit frustrated, can't be jumping too often, checking with a light kick until the light kick legs. No Vitra 2 just yet. Needs a bar, gotta watch him noggin! He watches it this time with Vitra 2 to activate.
Oh
no! Nice knockdown.
Okay, chance for Doverty to get back on the board.
That poke away, no confirms, and goes for a reset, a dirty dash under! What Laura was mixing? Wait until you see Chun-Li do it! Vitra 2 still ready. Just trying to save it for those nice confirms, and that should be the round.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be set point over. Oh wait, no it's not, I'm an idiot.
No, with the one round, Boba Fett got the first game. So you just poke away, you know.
You're fired again.
Ah well, I'm used to it.
All crush counters, nice conversions, just standing me and kick. It's not +2 like season 1 anymore, this is a -2 now. Great checks. Dover's doing a better job of checking these V-skill dashes from Laura. Got to be able to react in time.
Gotta be really careful here, that super is on deck. On deck for both players, V-trigger ready for Boba.
V-trigger almost ready for Doverty. You can see him trying to space himself just outside standing head push rage of Boba. Now, just needs one more throw or one more shimmy to take it, but the crush counter sweep V-trigger wants ready to activate. You gotta be careful with the EX spinning Mercury.
EX reversal, it's gonna be 1-1.
Man be looking like a Beyblade, able to stop those thunderclaps, able to stop that pressure. Time the game's 1-1. Doverty biting back. We've seen him doing a better job of zoning and a better job up close, able to maintain that pressure and not let Tony Oosh stay on that offensive for too long, mixing up his defensive options. Still struggling a bit with those V skills. He gets caught by a command grab after the V skill here and there, but he's doing a much better job of dealing with it now. Take the throw. And go for that 15 frame dash. Great test on Boba Fett, but too far into standing me push V skill. Watch your noggin, Dover! You gotta watch your noggin against Laura. That overhead is gonna rack up damage and rack up V.
Yeah, nicely timed jump there over the clap though. Yeah, using the X fireball wins the clash. Trying to walk into the corner slowly, good air to air.
But feature one ready for Boba Fett.
The counter poke.
Take the throw.
Oh, that life is diminishing very quickly. Activate for Boba.
Check over the ground, he's interrupted! There's one more hit.
Trying to poke him out the deck with those lows, I appreciate it.
Backing away. The crouch MK, both the crouch MK confirms there, but checking those V-skill dashes.
Interrupts with the crouch and light.
Now Dover Chief gets an understanding of when Boba Fett likes to go for those V-skill dashes during pressure, trying to keep the pressure with those fake strings. Gotta be careful the wheel. Dover Chief's getting a lot of crouch MKs, not many confirms. Struggling quite a bit to catch Boba Fett, blocking hard. Nice catch, what's the mix? Nice, EX leg so
nice catch there with the Dover Chief.
Trigger 1 ready for Boba Fett though, gotta be careful staying much activation. But giving it up for a V-reversal, can't be jumping in. And Chun-Li with that back heavy kick anti-air. Just needs one more hit, 2 for the sunset wheel. But not a big enough punch to kill. The crouch case, just like tippy tap, just let me hit your toes a bit. Just stub,
poke those toes.
Yeah, just let me stub those toes, and that's gonna hurt for the next week or so. You've had your toes stubbed by that crouch LK of Chun-Li so much that the toes gonna hurt. Laura's probably gonna need to just sit down, put the leg up, and take a break until Sunday because Tony, she's out of the tournament, 2-1, losing to Dover.
Yup.
Being, but you are out for now. Final set. Do the Manta Ray versus our favourite name, Psycho Mantis.
This is going to be the last set of round 1, correct?
Absolutely, last set of round 1 before we move into first of 3 territories.
Did you guys actually know that Psycho Mantis is the man who made the amazing intro trailer for us?
Yes, he is indeed.
So shoutouts to Psycho Mantis.
Yeah, absolutely.
That
Thank you
trailer
for putting together the sick. Yeah, these trailers are awesome. Manta Ray in the chat telling us how scared he is of Bison.
Understandably so.
Have you read his book? Have you read the book? It's all here. Everything you need to know. It's 1 page. It's Psychoax.
Ah, come on, don't be like that. You also got your stand heavy punch into blast, your big knee. Bison's a complicated character.
There's a lot of stuff going on. I do Bison a disservice by just saying he's just Psychoax. He's a lot more plus frames than 1 button.
Hey! Don't should be talking shit about our Lord and Savior M. Bison.
Our Lord and Savior M. Bison. Man just wants a new body, and he won't give it to him. Man just wants a new body and to rule the world with an iron fist.
Round 1.
We'll be seeing a V-Skill 1 V1 from Manta Ray. Noah. Oh, a fireball catching the dash. Psycho Mantis a bit too early, but can't be testing his anti-airs. Every time Psycho Mantis has been on stream, he's been ready with that jump.
No prisoners taken.
The man's pulled back. No way. Nice air to air. Moving to the corner once again. Getting both hits instead of this time. And this is where the pressure of Bison is really terrifying. The Psycho Axe dealing free pressure to the forward throw. It's like it never ends. V1 1 activate. V1 ready to activate Manta Ray, fishing for that sweep activation. All that tight combo. Hard knockdown. Ready if he so chooses. Plus frames. Oh, she's going with a throw. Great backdash, but no punish. So close again, the kill there. Missed facing.
Oh, nice. Bit risky from Manta Ray. Goes for
the cut, yo! No, it's huge respect to the Manta Ray. That comeback was clean. The spacing around the Cycle Crusher, the punishes as well, choosing not to go for that hard knockdown DP, instead save it for that demon mix-up at the end. Astounding plays from Manta Ray. As well as his great...
Calculated is the only way to put that.
Conversion, another plus frames, getting the back throw, maintain that plus situation, mixing up, can't be doing that against Akuma though. He has that V-Skill K, can cover both sides with a massive vertical hitbox, can sometimes catch you even when you thought you crossed up. V1 ready to activate. Oh, the side switches, we're spending all the butters and all that red bar, get that hard knockdown, get some plus frames, great throw techs. Strange interactions. Manta Ray playing very slow.
Nicely, oh, nice and clean there in the end.
Didn't get the confirm he wanted from that medium punch, but he still got the throw, still to the round, and he's up 1-0 over Psycho Mantis. That first round was going so well for Psycho Mantis. He was playing the neutral game so nice, got a knockdown, played the pressure game, built damage while he could, but Manta Ray's offensive has been so amazing to fight back. If you let Manta Ray get a knockdown, you gotta be careful, you gotta be on your toes. The Psycho Mantis
You do.
is on them right now. Great air to airs. Ooh, Manta Ray getting baited this time. Went for this B skill.
Nice air to air there from Psycho Mantis. Yeah, set out the fire. Oh, wow. Just perhaps it didn't last long enough, I guess. Okay, nice little throw bait.
These stunning Mikis of Psycho Mantis have been paying dividends. He may not be getting much damage from them, but they rack up over time. Oh!
Wow! Oh, DP's through it though!
He cross-cut DP'd! That was an amazing awareness from Manta Ray. He realized that it crossed and was like, I know how to block this, I don't need to do it. I'm an easy DP. Feature activated.
Okay, activation. Starts throwing those fireballs.
Psycho
Mantis happy to neutral jump all of this.
Oh, the air to airs! No air fireball pressure for you. Psycho Mantis is maintaining the pressure in the skies. And Manta Ray trying to steal turns with these demon flips. Trying to get that pressure, but you can't be testing Bison's jump back anti yet. Do a nice bit of damage, have a nice bit of air hit stun, and you're able to stop you. Sweeps away punish. Gonna jump into the back throw. Base of the East.
Oh, he's gonna eat a lot of damage and then get the neutral jump counter hit for the maximum. Look at his health. Where did it go?
He just disappeared. I never knew Psycho Mantis was a magician because he's making things disappear at the moment, but his health bar's about to disappear because of that huge forward heavy punch from Duda Manta Ray. Getting a nice hard knockdown, get some plus frames from that forward heavy punch, but can't be testing Psycho Mantis' air to airs on these air fireballs. I'll be careful of the command grab.
Okay, yeah, nice. Just too hard for the Cyclo Crusher.
Dropping into ECP. Ah!
Catches him with the stomp. That's gonna be 1-1.
EX head stomp. He was trying to use that invincibility not only to deal with the jumping from Manta Ray, but also the possibility of a fireball. The projectile invincibility allowing Bison to just fly right through it, punish you, give himself a nice hard knockdown, and take that gate. Tying up 1-1. Who will be moving on to face Dover Chief in round 2? He'll be staying on. He'll be going out of the tournament.
Fight.
Seen Manta Ray take some huge risks in his anti. He's not relying too much on the DP, more so on the back heavy punch, which has a hell of a lot of recovery. Nice jump ins, gets the throw. Stone is building onto the Manta Ray. Psycho Mantis trying to apply that pressure once again, but after that forward throw, it's no longer Bison's pick. He may be around plus 20, but he's too far away to get anything much going.
Exactly.
Target scissors. Has 1 EX bar, just needs one more confirm. Manta Ray's got to make something work off these 2 last air fireballs. Gets it, hard knockdown.
Gets the use out of it though. Gets the hard knockdown. What's the guess?
Can't be going for that forward head, but
One
there's a
touch
beer
will kill.
Dashing into the fireballs. Manta Ray waiting full screen. Psycho Mantis has no EX bar. Oh! Alright, I respect it. That was perfect. Psycho Mantis delayed his tech to deal with that demon flip to make sure he didn't get caught by the slide. And that's some amazing awareness not a lot of players have around the Kuma's demon flip slide. There's a gap once he lands and when the active frames can't the slide. Air to airs. Manta Ray's let AXDPs rip after a lot of, like, I don't believe in this anymore. this is not your air to air. I was going for a huge jump and that should have been my hit, not yours. Respecting the East level reverse.
Yeah, I gotta respect it though.
Not too many characters have great answers to it. So much invincibility. Try dash. None of that gonna work. Gotta be careful though.
Oh, nice! Catches them with the low!
Unfortunate Psycho Mantis. We're in a final round is set though. Who's running their way with it? Unfortunate miss input. They get an Inferno. Like just one in the crouch MP. And we in the corner already. Stun is building. One more hit needed. Pay on the front. It catches him hard. Catches him blocky blow. And that's the stun. No, it isn't.
Nice air to air. Keeps himself alive.
Psycho Mantis saved by the bell there. That EXDP not juggling all the hits. Saving him. Keeping him alive. But a dropped conversion and it cost him quite a bit of health. And now in a mixed situation.
Oh, you're going to eat a lot of damage for that. Good knockdown as well for Bison. Activates off stand heavy.
Ready to use. Anti-air with a Psycho Crusher.
Psycho Crusher. Oh, tried to catch him cross up but went too deep. Just a set point for both players, guys.
Oh, but
take it with the back throw.
One too many dashes. Just one too many dashes from Psycho Mantis there. Letting him answer, get his wake up buttons, catch him still during the recovery of the dash, get the punish, and take that set 2-1 over Psycho Mantis, moving on to face Dovachi
in round two. Yes.
Now, we are moving to first of 3 territory, folks, and back to where the King of the Saltmine League usually starts. And we have got King Conrad versus the Four Phils, Mystic versus Loki, Reekman's Barnett versus Lily AJ, and Dovachi versus Dunamantaray. Some killers. All these players.
Great matches.
Yeah, some great matches. And all these players looking for their match against the Bolt Strike. All these contenders for the throne, but only one of them gets to try and do some regicide. While I wait for the next match, why don't we talk about that match, Reno? We saw Wiseguy before donating a very nice $60 to the prize pool, but you don't have to donate stuff like that. You could just use the code SMLSH to donate free 50 cents to the prize pool. Costs you absolutely nothing to do.
Much appreciated, guys. Every little helps, you know.
Yeah, and those quests as well. Those quests don't cost you any money either. It just involves you sending something out on Twitter, or just following someone. You know, it helps donate to that prize pool. You got a spare Twitch Prime. You just want to subscribe to Saltmine League. Want to post those emotes in chat. Use the new emotes.
Fire us on the regular.
Just for our man AceOfSpuds.
Oh,
you know, while he's here, it's very important we use that emote.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
You want to do that? The subscriptions help us run a better tournament each and every week. But now,
exactly,
we're getting into this.
All we want to do is improve. Put on the best show we can for y'all. Alright, so we're going to see Guile versus the Four Phils.
Fork versus Guile. Now, I can imagine Fork can do pretty okay. There's a few anti-fireball options, especially that Beast Grip 2, as well as the Beast Skill 1 to absorb those Sonic Booms and build that V-meter early. But can't be using that sort of V-Skill against the Phils, who's ready for his spacing, ready with his reactions. And he's trying to play out those flash kicks, using the dive kick to great effect, knows he's spacing. Going for the down forward heavy kick. Damage building, it's in that corner pressure, just getting the walk under. Not too bothered about getting those anti-airs, but just a walk under will do. Build a bit of damage and catch those landing recovery first.
Very clean. Oh, it doesn't kill, almost. There we go, very clean first round there from Phil.
Unfortunate for King Conrad needs to be aware that the Fork's low shot will not collide with projectiles, but instead will just go completely underneath. Fork does have some amazing options against his fireballs from cats like Gal, but huge jumping! He just needs some anime combos, 2 jump normals!
Nice catch there though with the flash kick.
Yeah, they are a throw tech, but still feels in biting. You gotta show him that you will throw before he begins to tech. King Conrad does have that V-trigger 1, but he's not able to use it. Stuck in the corner, chip is building. Now he's gonna be careful of the high shot. Against Fork, it can be so difficult to anti-air as Guile due to having to pick between the light kick moonsault for the air invincibility and the heavy kick moonsault for the projectile invincibility. See King Conrad relying on the light kick version, and it's costing him rounds. Very well put to Four Phils, taking game 1, but King Conrad has a lot of time to adapt, so it's a 3-game set.
Yeah, it is, you are correct.
More chances
So
to change.
we are up to 3 games of the set, so much more time to adapt, figure out what's going on, what's going wrong.
Phil's doing a bit more with his fireball game. King Conrad tries for a lot of light boom.
Oh, maybe. Oh, didn't have the flash kick ready
That
to
crossed
go.
up! That crossed up!
I got hit. I think we all got hit by that.
What? What?
Oh my god, that was.
I'ma just give me a second. I need to just toss
I
this
got
up.
a shower.
That was disgusting, Phils. Come on, man. I can only see so much dirt. Build the V meter. Just sit in full screen. Absorb the fireballs with the V skill. Build some EX bar by nullifying it with that shot. Oh, a jumping stun is building. Needs one more back throw. And that will be game 2 for Phils. Close it out with a CA. And that is it. 2-0. The 4 Phils. Ending it with a 7 goal
with the perfect.
and the KO below.
Fog wins.
Very well played, the 4 Phils. He's controlling the fireball game against Guile. King Conrad wants to play that full screen fireball game. Just zone, toss the sonic booms, and it's just not paying off for him.
It's not at all. This is not a character, or you can do that against very liberally.
Going back to the lobby, might see counter change from King Conrad, or maybe changing that V system. Might be reset himself. After getting perfected, your mental can be completely thrown off.
Yes.
You are completely
It can be
shook to,
tough to find your resolve.
I mean, he's getting out of that mindset of this person completely knows what I'm doing and there's nothing I can do. You need to try and find that mental security and just feel like, yeah, I got to think about how I'm playing, how my opponent's playing, and try to adapt accordingly. There's three games to adapt. You got more chances. Maybe that going back to lobby was all he needed to reset himself, get back into it. We'll see. We're seeing that Gal Pico moving towards that V skill 2 instead of V skill 1. Wanting to go over those sniper shots on Fork instead of using the V skill 1 to try and get some free pressure in the corner with that Sonic Cross. As well as nullify projectiles, which Fork isn't going to really throw. Especially like the horizontal ones that aren't going to go underneath your fireballs.
Round 1. Fight.
Still got some amazing start once again. King Conrad going with his anti-air jabs. Can't anti-air a Sonic Boom, anti-air a bit faster, a bit easier. Jab. Well, Sonic Boom, the somersault. Oh, the V-skill conversions.
Very nice from Conrad.
Nice bumpers from Phil, but too far away. And nice and slow. Phil doesn't have that life lead. He's trying to build it. Playing really patient, and he's giving it now. Great air swears from King Conrad, but getting caught low. Vitra 2 active for Phil's. What's the mix? We've seen him bang out the throw text and the lows with.
Nicely done. Man, Phil's is just going in.
Round 2.
That was a really nice play. Using that down Vitra 2 to go over the top of the crouching normals, as well as bailouts some throw text or some more normals from King Conrad. Phil's playing so clean, so crisp. But now we're seeing the use of that V-Skill 2 in this matchup, using to go over those sniper shots, punish them from a farther range, where Gal normally won't be able to deal with it. Is that V-Skill 2?
Oh wow, catches the flash kick on the other side.
Oh, is that confirmed? That'll work! Phil! Phil! That wasn't even a cancel, that was a link! Amazing stuff. Able to take the set 3-0 over King Conrad. Unfortunate. Couldn't have been the right adaptations in time. Got some good ideas going, especially with that V-Skill 2, especially with the spacing, but Phil's was adapting so quickly that he couldn't get enough damage to even take the round to the games he wanted. And Phil's moving on into our semi-finals, but King Conrad, thank you for competing, but you are out of the tournament.
It's go time.
Moving straight on into our second match, Mystic versus Lohi, Urian versus Poison. We see a lot of Urian versus Poison in the Saltmine League. We see Jammers play Lohi quite a bit as well. So I imagine Lohi knows what he needs to do in this matchup, knows what sort of fight he needs to put up. But Mystic is a different Poison player. He's not going to play exactly the same as Jammers. The most important thing in any fighting game is not going in with preconceived notions about a character. Because not everyone plays the same. Different regions have different styles. If you've watched, say, like, Asian Dulcin plays compared to US Dulcin players. US Dulcin players play nice and slow, they're not too bothered about the hyper-aggressive part Dulcin, but Asian Dulcin players are all in there. They go in so hard!
Yo, bro, I got this teleport. Let me teleport on you. Like,
this is my turn now.
Yo, King SSBM, thank you for the gift. Sub.
Yo,
thank you for the sub.
thank you very much for the subs, my guy. Putting it out there. It helps us win a better tournament. Very much appreciated. Joy your new emotes Ludo pack.
That's one way to put it.
You are fired for gifting subs.
What?
Alright, I'm liking this choice of V system from Lohi, picking up V skill 1 instead of V skill 2. V skill 2 not providing much in this matchup, seeing as though Poison can punish those projectiles and catch Urian moving forward with the crouching heavy punch. Mystic slowly walking himself to the corner against Urian. This is a pain to be in because Lohi has those confirms. Take the throw, stun is building, and he's not able to escape that corner. Finally getting
nice anti-air though on the knee drop, not let him get in for free.
He reverses to build up space again. We've got to be careful of that tackle and that headbutt from Urian now. Giving one hit of armor from frame 3 thanks to the V-Skill 1 button. No punch from that sweep. Mystic playing a really slow Poison game, not playing too aggressive. Just being super calm on defense, but you got to be pretty careful of Urian in this corner. But great blocks! He's been watching his zone. There's been a lot of people who've been struggling to watch. Oh!
Nice!
The Urian special! Oh! You
doesn't kill!
He sat there for so long! Just waiting for the EX headbutt, and he lost top of it! That had the same. Oh, nice conversion on the crush counter there. Going into that V-Skill 2 to get a nice knockdown. I built the space. Mystic is not a very aggressive Poison. He doesn't go in too hard, he doesn't spend too much bar on the EX heart rate. He's mostly focusing on building damage once Lohi tries to get in and maintaining his defense.
Hey, what's the... Oh, just the throw!
Take the throw.
Okay. +2 again. Good V reversal from Lohi.
V reversal, push him out. Poison V. Oh! Mystic!
No. Mystic is on point!
Poison.
He went, I don't even need to think in this game. I'm just going to play completely zoning and just go off reactions. Be like water. Like Mystic is at the moment, being like water. He's crushing when he needs to. He's flowing around these knee drops, these options that Lohi's trying to get in.
Round 1.
He's playing so nice.
Fight.
Nice to move it. Can't go for a standing heavy punch, not forward heavy punch jumping. Especially not on peak range. Lohi trying to find his way in. Bro. These crush counters.
Crush, that's gonna do a lot of damage.
Feature 1 activated. Test the Molotov, build up some grey health, and force Lohi to back up.
God, it's really hard to fight Poison in this position.
But back
Nice
throw
throw there from Lohi though.
Him in the V trigger 1, we're next to using the question. Go for the reset with a crouch HP, cancel into V skill, toss the high Molotov for no conversion, bait to the EX headbutt! Mystic!
Mystic smash is killing!
Round 2.
He took a huge gamble on that crouch HP V skill there, because that is minus on hit. Players can take the turn afterwards and punish Mystic for going for that option. But Lohi wasn't able to react, wasn't expecting it from the really clean play Mystic's doing. Mixing only the smallest amounts. Can't be going for neutral jumps as an option against Mystic. He doesn't go for those brain dead shimmies.
Oh, whiffs the meaty.
These anti-airs. Mystic has CA. And Lohi is getting closer and closer to a chip situation. And the whiff punish. Oh, Lohi trying to be so aggressive. Trying to force his way in. Misspacing himself, going for those whiff headbutts, but Mystic knows this matchup. He used to play Yuri, and he knows how to play it. And he's up 2-0 already against consistent top 8 maker Lohi in the Saltmine League.
It's an uphill battle for Lohi, but you know he does have the skill to do it.
I mean, maybe these first 2 games are just information games. Trying to figure out how Mystic wants to play, and now he's gonna bust a move, bring out the true Yuri gameplay. Especially this whiff punch to start. Can't be going for the stand heavy kick. Cold. When Mystic has that V reversal and is ready to go for that option to avoid the +2. Keeps trying to go for headbutts, but Mystic's been able to block it.
Oh, good bait, activates, crush counter.
This is gonna hurt as well, so much harder than anything else. This ain't gonna kill, right? Nowhere near enough to kill. More throw though.
No, the throw will. Oh my god, set point, Mystic smash for the 3 and oh!
I blinked and the health bar was gone. Where'd it go? Someone wanna tell me?
Whipped out of existence.
Let's count the hits. And go for this jump as he points to V skills. Lohi trying to find his way in with these knee drops and with these headbutts. But it's not working out. Mystic is saying no fly zone and protecting these British skies. Trying to back the shot away from the Ace tackle range. Didn't get both the hits, but wasn't blocking high for both
nice
hits.
catch, yeah.
Ready?
Corner pressure. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage. Might be stunned. Goes for the reset.
Trigger 1 ready for Mystic. There's no whiff punish and the damage is going to build. Just sets up a Molotov. Get that grey health. Pull him into the fire. Get that back throw. No one's to kill. Needs 1 more hit. Lowi activating V trigger. Great blocks from Mystic, but a crush counter. This might be it with each tackle. It is. Lohi capable of making the
back
comeback.
to nail. Magic pixel.
Mystic just wasn't respecting that Aegis reflector, getting a huge crush counter, giving Lohi that round. But now Mystic is just back to the normal game of, you know, this is my skies and you are not jumping in them. Only I can jump around in this room with the forward heavy quick jumping. I confirms, move to that corner. Feature 1 activated. Get that throw.
Not a good situation for Lohi right here.
Oh, no jump back in that corner.
Crossing out. Okay. Lohi with the chance. Uses the mirror very well.
No EX master with that second mix up. Take the throw. Gotta be careful now. The sweep activation. He's blocking it, but wasn't ready.
Simple but effective Urian mix up.
Urian wins.
Lohi has been making these Aegis reflectors count. And in a matchup like this, where he's really struggling in neutral and really struggling in the offensive, the Aegis reflector is a saving grace.
Yes.
There's more parts than just there's more to Street Fighter than just the neutral, the meaties, and all that jazz. Knowing your setup, knowing how to mix up with your opponent, and Lohi is in the good job of mixing up his opponent on the offensive. Once yesterday though, he's getting out once again. Oh, the crush!
Nice catch.
Jumping, plus frames, getting beat reversal out. One of the better answers to the EX, love me tender. Is that beat reversal? Just avoid the mix up altogether at the cost of a V gauge. He should ready to use a Mystic. Oh, catching him low! Does it cancel the V-trigger and wants to mix up, and that might be enough to kill with that right conversion.
Oh, it does with the burn.
Burn, baby, burn. Getting that extra damage with the fire, with the flames. We're seeing an arsonist 1 round away from taking a set 3-1. Mystic out the corner, pushing low heat towards it. No jumping in!
Nice neat throw up. Blocks, gets the plus frames regardless.
Nice space on that heavy headbutt, making it plus some block. You see Mystic respecting it quite a bit. Not
Yeah,
trying to take
nice
his
counter
turn.
confirmed, simple but effective.
Jumping, the trigger one ready for Mystic. Just after the crouch MK. Trying to bait out that Eek's headbutt, but it's not coming just yet. Although he has a healthy life, you can see him trying to abuse it. He's just staying full screen. 60 seconds on the clock. Make use of the time you have.
Yes.
There's 99 seconds in the round. You have all the time in the world to come back. I can see him using it. Trying to build a great hive. Blocking that heavy headbutt. Catching him. I build a great life now. Can't let low heat go. Throwing that V-trigger one.
Oh, this is looking bad. There's the second mirror. Simple mix, but it worked. No, he brings it back too.
Able to take this second round.
Still set point though for Mystic Smash.
And with a lot more bar to use than Low Heat does. Low Heat does have an EX bar and V-Skill 1-up and go around those crouching heavy punches, as well as anti those jump-ins with their headbutts, using that armor to great effect. Low Heat trying to play a spacing game, set those fireballs, try and bait Mystic into going for one of those options. To try and counter Pokemon, just take his turn afterwards. Good throw text, the whiff punish, we in the corner now, what's the
Nice
mix?
stuff, good pressure here. Okay, raw activate. Oh, gotta be careful.
Nice
He could be
shimmy.
dead for this.
That-
There it is. Lloyd brings it back to 2, my man.
I would love to tell you about my favourite part about Shimmy. It's the whiff throw Shimmy. If you whiff throw in front of their face and you're just out of range, they're guaranteed to whiff throw retaliation.
Yes.
It's Schrodinger's throw. If
The,
you
the highest level of mind games.
if you don't tech, if you delay tech, you tech and they throw, the throw whiffs. But if you don't tech, the throw hits and you got thrown. It's the Schrodinger's tech. No matter what happens,
You're getting thrown.
Even if you pick the right option. Well, he's already in. Thrown into Anti-Air with that up kick like he was before. He was doing a great job beforehand, but he's looking a bit shook now. Blocks the overhead, super to get a punish. Nice check though. Beach on one ready to use as well. Except the Molotov, get the side switch and take him to the corner. Spinning a lot of bar for a pretty high scaling combo. Lowy trying to escape. Great use of the air squares to dodge these jump ins. No check on the dash. Beach on one still ready.
Oh, beats the armor out.
Catching that heavy headbutt in recovery with the Molotov, just out of range of the heavy headbutt. Whip punishes that E on that crouching heavy punch and getting a full EX combo. Great stuff from Low Heat.
Round 2. Fight.
That's something you gotta try and do against Urien. Is bait out that crouching heavy punch anti-air. Urien's like using it, but sometimes you have to force him to go for that standing heavy punch. Force him to try and deal with those cross-ups.
Oh, with the jumping though.
Back throw into that corner. Damage building. Take the throw! Take the throw, he says. It'll be fun, he says. Now look where we are now. Almost 3 throws away from death. All because he didn't want to tech, but Vici's been activated. Mystic on the offensive. Getting that Molotov. Building that damage! The Vitrigal one, never doubt it. That's the Molotov again.
Yeah, oh no! On the train on the V-triggers.
Resets. Send the mix-ups. Beerville's trying to escape. Great checks!
This could be it!
That's it!
Wow.
Mystic with the counter hit confirms, able to check. Low Heat overextending his offensive. And
What an
now-
amazing tech though. That was sick.
Yeah, that throw could have cost him the game, but Mystic was able to take that one. Doesn't want to go down without fight, and he's moving on to face the 4 fills in the semi-finals. Low Heat is out alongside.
Alright
King
guys, I'm
Conrad.
gonna take just a 2-minute break for the next set. I will be right back.
Alright, Tio. Coming our way next, we got Reekman's Barnet versus Lily AJ. Now, a whole assortment of characters versus either the Chun-Li or the Kareen from Lily AJ. Reekman's Barnet could bust out that Urien, could bust out that Manats, could bust out that Abigail, that G. A lot of cards under his belt that can bring out to try and deal with Lily AJ. We wait for these sets to get in, wait for these plays to get in. Please check out that match arena in chat. Use the code !match arena if you want to increase that prize pool for that top 8 tournament at the end of the season. Please take the time out of your busy schedule to just use the code SMLS8 to donate a free 50 cents to the prize pool. It costs you absolutely nothing to do. It costs you to donate, just costs you making an account, some time to type in the code, and that's about it. Do those quests. Donates cash for free, just involves you sending a tweet out, just following someone on Twitter. We very much appreciate it. You've got a spare Twitch Prime ready to use, or you just want to subscribe to the Saltmine League and want to use the sick emotes that we're reading and putting out each and every week. Help us run a better tournament. Send them our way. It's very much appreciated. Now load it again. Let's see who we'll be seeing. It seems to be the Chun-Li from Lily AJ. It seems to be a Nat from Leakman's Barnet. However, they could be busting out whichever character. We are seeing the Chun-Li and we are seeing them and Nats. That's V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1 from Leakman's Barnet. 1 that high damage output. While the V-Trigger 2 from Lily AJ. Wanting to make Chun-Li's already strong poke game even stronger by giving her some higher damage confirms from that standing heavy punch, that forward knee punch. Lily AJ finding their way in though. Taking that throw. Really trying to go for those throw techs. Already in the corner now, Leakman's Barnet trying to find our way out. So many forward heavy kicks that are pretty well spaced. Very hard for that to take her turn. Chun-Li's building, escaping the corner with a drill kick, but nice crush MK confirms. We build that stun, mess up the instant overhead, and V-Trigger 1 is ready to actually go Leakman's Barnet. He got prepared for the mix. There's instant overheaded, getting caught, damage building, reset into the overhead, set it up, and knock him down. Stun is building, try to go for a reset, not to do it, needs one more hit, fishing for a slide. V-Trigger 2 activated, and that should be the round if he went for the right conversion. Leakman's Barnet just needs one confirming to CA, and he can have this round, but Lily AJ, with a nice health lead, can take one more light conversion from Leakman's Barnet. Or a few more pokes, but nice jump in! Couldn't convert! Leakman's Barnet working his comeback, V-reversal into dodge, but getting punished by those lightning legs. Manats truly does struggle. Using that V-reversal a hell of a lot. A hell of a lot of recovery and not much invincibility.
Okay, my bad. That took a bit longer than I anticipated. But we back.
Opening away, building damage. Feature 2 activated. Stunning hit which confirms. Reset to the side switch. Leakman's Barnet knows the mix up. Knows it goes on the other side almost all the time. Team with a stunning light kick. Nice mix up. CA on deck for Leakman's Barnet. Whether or not suspend it is another question.
Whoa. Nice, nice.
Rest of the orb.
Oh, drops it at the end.
Just needs one more orb pullback. Checking these dashes, and Leakman's Barnet able to around without spending any CA gauge. Very well played. Moving on to the next round. Tying them up. People sprays, nice shimmies. I'm loving the spacing of Leakman's Barnet. It's always just in standing heavy punch range and outside the Chun standing punch range, stopping Lily AJ from getting much pressure in the mid screen. Oh, misconfirmed!
Oh, and get punished by the orb on the way back. Actually, meaning the punish is smaller than it should have been.
Nice jump in, the drill kick, the forward throw. Leakman's Barnet managed to irritate Lily AJ in neutral. You can see how frustrated she is getting. Can't seem to get in on Leakman's Barnet at the moment. Sets with the orb. No dashing!
Wow.
No dashes!
No dashing allowed is the legal when orb is out.
Minot wins.
Taking game 1. You can see how frustrated Lily AJ is getting and trying to get in on this Minot. It could be
Chun-Li definitely a character that plays on the strength of her buttons, but how are you going to play on that strength when you're not allowed to press those buttons, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you get outranged by a character, and with that orb setup, it can be very scary to just throw out buttons full screen as well. Go for those dashes, because the orb explosion can be coming, which gives quite a bit of chip, some nice conversions. You're pulling it back in, getting that pressure. Oh, getting caught from that far away! In a late active explosion! Lily AJ still getting quite flustered, trying to find a way in. Nice jump in.
Nicely done. Okay, activates here off the.
Oh!
Okay, dirty.
What? I thought it was a missing foot for a second, but Reedman's found it!
Pretty easily with the CA. Oh, doesn't want to spend it though.
He has the life lead, he can use that drill kick to go over those kicks. Take that round.
Round 2. Fight.
That was so dirty. Reedman's Barnet labs a new mix-up every week and brings it out to make me absolutely scared. And great start to the round. Spend the bar while you got the bar, close it out with the CA. He's working his perfect KO, forcing the AJ to find a way in. There's another orb. The overhead into explosion. Welcome to the knockdown. Needs one more hit. The drill kick onto stone, but gets the throw. 7 goal lands the KO blow. The long burst.
Reichsman Barnett really stamping his authority on this match now.
68 every time. Reedman's Barnet really stomping at the moment. Controlling his neutral game against Chun-Li. Able to get that perfect. Lily AJ can't seem to find a way. It can be difficult, you know, Manat's a hard character to navigate around. We saw it in the first round how Lily AJ was going for a lot of forward moving normals, like the forward heavy kick. But now Reedman's Barnet's figured it out. He's now just staying at the space. He's just outside forward heavy kick range, working against some big whiff punches. Standing knee punches, just keeping Lily AJ out, building that space, checking these dashes. Lily AJ's been very dash heavy. Trying to go in after these Kikokins, which Reedman's Barnet's ready to check. And it's very hard for Chun-Li to blow you up for checking these dashes after the Kikokin due to Manat, you know, having no hurtbox in the orb. Damage building. In the corner, can't be taking the shimmy, no, it will mean a stun. Only time it Vitra 2 left, Vitra 1's activated. For Reedman's Barnet, the anti conversion!
Really nice use of the trigger all set here.
Round 2.
Reedman's Barnet says, come back here, I gotta talk to you for a second. What do you think you're doing in that corner with a Vitra 2? This is my time! Who's jumping this time though? We going in. CA on deck for Lily AJ. Taking that throw. Try dashing up, but Reedman's Barnet ready to check. And beginning Vitra 1 early in this round. Taking these mix-ups. Overhead again! Set it up. We're going to see some mix-ups now, or we're going to see him carry on that combo. Build up the damage. Build up the
looks like we're going to go for the CA maybe? No. Good meter. I'm silly. Looking at the wrong meter. One touch here for either player though. Can take the round. It is set point for Reichsman.
Only on back in. The shimmy!
Oh, the shimmy!
Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yay, shimmy, ah. Reedman's Barnet moving on
Minot wins.
into the semi-finals over Lily AJ. We've been back and forth, dancing about. And able to move on over Lily AJ into the semi-finals, taking it with a clean 3-0. Unfortunately, AJ couldn't seem to get anything going in the matchup. Wasn't able to find their way in outside that first round.
No.
After that, Reedman's Barnet was just poking away, building damage up slowly. And
as you said though, sorry, go on.
And even when they got in, he gave Reedman's Barnet the V-Trigger 1. Reedman's Barnet blocked out blocked out Lily AJ for just long enough to get a standing knee punch activation or a raw activation to catch a back jump.
Yes. But as you said, Minat is one of those characters that is an obstacle course you need to navigate. And it is not easy. It is stressful in the best of matchups.
Look, man, they didn't come here to play They didn't come here to play Mario. They came here to play Street Fighter. We can't be trying to play platformers.
Well, look, against Minat is what you're playing, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yo, you ready to jump? You ready to run? This is not regular Mario. This is Kaizo Mario because Reedman's Barnet's at the wheel. We're seeing another Chun-Li coming our way. We're seeing Dover Chief versus Do the Manta Ray. These players have played a hell of a lot.
Yes, they played against each other a lot.
They will be relying mostly on player experiences rather than actual match. They know each other wants to play and they're looking to exploit the other's weaknesses. However, Dover Chief has been leveling up. I don't know if he's played Manta Ray in a while. So maybe Dover Chief can catch Manta Ray off guard. They're relying on some old beliefs. Don't know what's happening here.
Right,
it was a controller turned off.
Manta Ray rocking that new Nazir esports costume. With esports, baby.
It looks so fly. It
does look really cool, let's be honest. Okay, good start to the round here for Manta Ray. Using those fireballs as an extended poke. Okay, good interruption, good confirm as well off Dover Chief.
-10, no punish from Dover Chief. Have to go for that crouching mean kick. We'll try and punish it. Manta Ray making great use of the air fireballs to call out Dover Chief's back heavy kick anti-air alliance. Not looking to try and use a jump.
Oh, one touch here will take it.
Give it a slide.
Dover's gotta be really careful. Oh, and the trade. You hate to see it.
Dover Chief really fishing for that slight activation. But Manta Ray blowing it up, getting a crouching K. Not a huge counter hit to call it out early. We're getting a trade nonetheless, which is just enough to kill AceDP to bite back. Nice wave punish. Moves to that corner. Manta Ray trying to find his way out. Here's that V-Trigger 1. I'm looking for the Stein which activation. V-Reverse to push him back away. Great air to
nice air tear.
That air fireball ready to use. Might try and use the force's way in. He's in a demon flip. Spent a lot of V-Gauge trying to get him, but not a lot on the pressure. It's going to be rough for Manta Ray to make his comeback now, with only one use of V-Trigger left. Off the V-Trigger, oh, unfortunate. The V-Trigger ran out, the Dover Chief just went, you know what, back heavy punch, back heavy kick time. I am not deterred by these air fireballs. This anti-air will do God's work no matter what.
Okay, nice little jab interrupt. Doesn't get much off it.
Like, EXDP to bite back. You know, Manta Ray's doing a lot of EXDPs once he gets put in that corner. Wants to build that space back up again and start fresh and neutral. But he's having a rough time against Dover Chief's neutral. The air fireball import trying to find his way in, spending a lot of V-Gauge. It's almost out of V-Trigger now. Got to be careful using that air fireball. It's not 6 like season 2.
Grabs him with the flip.
Rorik's legs, no way push on Manta Ray, not ready to interrupt it. V-skill to check the dash, but dropping the conversion. Could have killed, but a dropped combo from Manta Ray gonna cost him this round if Dover Chief gets the punish like he is doing. Great stuff from Dover, taking game 1 over Manta Ray. See what Manta Ray can change. There's a few drops here and there. Not playing the cleanest.
Round 1. Fight.
But we're looking to clean up in the next game. We're trying to find our way around Dover Chief's neutral. He's making good use of that standing heavy kick, not only as a poke option, but as an anti-air.
Okay, really good start to the round here for Dover though so far.
Stun is building and he's not even got much pressure from combos.
Wow!
It's mostly just been
like you said, man. Dover got a stun there almost entirely just from playing the neutral game.
He's one more hit. Manta Ray trying to find his way in. Gets the back throw in the corner now where Akuma can really dish out the damage. Get some extended damage in that corner. Oh, the whip punish with the EX legs. Using that 5-frame special move to his advantage to get that whip punish on the normal. Very nice stuff. Taking that round. He's landing legs.
No, I'm here. Nice crush.
Feature 1 activation. Gets the V reversal.
Oh, flip out in the air
Another
there.
E flank legs.
Just busting out with these as reversals.
See, Mansu trying to find his way in this V-Trigger 1, but it's already out. He's already lost it all again. He didn't get much use out of it. He's not able to get much pressure from it. That's what we're seeing. Dover Chief able to zone out Manta Ray when he activates that V-Trigger 1. So much so that he's not getting much from the activation. Maybe best to save the V-Trigger 1 for an on-hit activation! But from Manta Ray, getting out a DP instead of a fireball, costing him a second game. Dover Chief up 2-0, looking set to move on into these semi-finals against Reapman Barnett. Can he make this work? Or does Manta Ray finally get something going? We've seen so many drops from him. He doesn't seem to be able to replicate, not even replicate, sorry. He doesn't seem to change quick enough. Fix. Nice backdash to avoid the downboard heavy kick cross up.
Oh, nice catch on the low.
Using teleport to avoid, but Dover Chief has grabbed his punish. Just go for a crouching heavy punch. An easy one. If you get the first hit, go into the V skill. Feature 1 activated.
Okay, catches him with their fireball. Pushing him towards the corner slowly but surely using those V skills. Or V trigger fireballs, my apologies. Nice catch on the other side.
Now he's building. Dover Chief is one hit away from death, but he's working his offensive. Not gonna get featured this round. Drops the jumping combo.
Oh,
He
wow.
had it on that. He interrupts the overhead. Dover Chief still got a bit of life left in him for the EX Demon Flip.
Slide.
Round 2.
Even Sekiro talks about that. When your opponent's on low health and you will have one EX bar, Akuma's allowed to EX Demon Flip. Even he's allowed to EX Demon Flip.
Yup.
It's the curse Akuma players take on. Busting the balls of fire. For a whiff punish. Nice dive kick. Can't convert from that high though. Was only +1. Nice whiff punch. The feature activation gets the crush count. Which side? Dover Chief ain't blocking it the right way. CA on deck, has that demon ready. He does it. Did he jump? No, he didn't. Manta Ray closing it out with that demon. Finally taking the game. Kind of obvious with that neutral jump heavy punch that he was gonna go for a demon.
Akuma wins.
It happens.
Sometimes you just it's deer in the headlights. You see it, it's like, oh, I wonder who's that. I wonder who that's for. You get hit by the
It's for
Masatsu.
me! I'm dead!
Oh wait, never mind.
Round 1. Fight.
Maybe Dover can make this work now. He's now busting out the right arm of the Forbidden One, that standing heavy punch. Nice air fireball, moves that corner. Nice interrupt from Dover, no heavy punch fireballs for you. Nice anti-air DPs. We in that corner now. Manta Ray doing a better job of anti-airing. But a whiff punch, the EX light and legs, basically a throw tick, but too far away for that down forward heavy kick. Keeps trying to go for those air fireballs, which is just getting Dover Chief punished. You have to use another anti-air option. Neutral
Okay,
jump
activates off the sweep.
is not a bad option against these air fireballs. An unfortunate misinput there though from Dover Chief.
What? That was a drop, right? That had to have been a drop.
Round 2.
Yeah, try going for a slide, but just a bit too late getting caught.
Okay, full meter on deck here for Manta Ray.
Dover Chief has labbed this into a matchup, and now he knows how to whiff his quite heavy punch. Has the reaction on point for it.
Oh, he's got him cornered already. Spencer, can he stun with this? Oh, he can.
That's not enough to kill though. Doesn't have the X bar to get that east spread fireball. But the next shimmy, next back throw can kill. But EX lets the punish a standing heavy punch. -5 on block. Lightning in punish. With
Okay, takes the throw.
Come back.
Oh, with the V reversal, that's big.
So she's jumping back. Doing a lot of jump backs trying to find his way in. And fireball not answering. This time tricks it!
Oh, okay. Won't be enough to kill.
That's gonna be the round. Oh, he drops it!
No, he drops it! Oh, yeah.
Spaghetti on the table.
Mom's spaghetti. Oh.
Man's dropping every fireball.
Now he's
so
playing
sure.
Mario Party.
Man's grab.
Oh no, you hate to see it.
Final
Did
round.
the water go down the wrong hole, man, away? Because you were choking. Someone go give him the Heimlich, Jesus. He eats legs. Manta Ray raw like Tatsu getting a punish. Working out. So we should try and go for his last stagger pressure, but ending it pretty early. He's staggering, but he's not staggering pretty well. He's giving up a lot of space.
Yes. A lot of grey health here built on Manta Ray's side though. Gotta be careful.
Throw, remove that grey health. Do even more damage than throw. Hurts like a command grab. Keep going, activate, V reversal, grey health is building. Nice walk! Oh, that was perfect! Can we talk about that dash? That awareness. It's like, alright, Manso's gonna jump, let me just dash under him. Doesn't want to get caught by the air fireballs, trying to go for a regular punish. Just goes for a throw to avoid the air fireballs and get some nice damage, and with that extra grey health was enough to kill. Dover Chief playing nice and clean, is now moving on to face Reekman's Barnett in our semi-finals, and our semi-finals are ready for you guys at home. We got the 4 films versus Mystic coming our way first, then Reekman's Barnett versus Dover
Mystic
Chief.
on an absolute tear today. Already taken down Lohi.
And Soliho, he's been knocking out killers. He's been knocking out people you'd be scared of facing in bracket. And he's been making it look nice. I'm gonna go refill more water. I'll be back in a second. So on to you.
Take your time. Alright guys, I hope we're all enjoying the stream. Who do you guys reckon is the favourite of the 4 we have right now? And of that, if you think a certain of these 4 players is your favourite, do you think they have what it takes to dethrone Bolt Strike? If I had to pick any of these 4 right now, I probably would pick Phil. But it could be anybody's game. I could be totally wrong. Phil could get slapped right now by Mystic. We don't know, but we're about to find out. Okay, maybe Mystic just not quite ready just yet.
It's go time.
Yeah, okay, it looks like Mystic just isn't quite ready yet. Maybe grabbing some water, doing his stretches. Who knows? Gonna find out soon though.
We in there. Who's Phil's gonna pick?
We are waiting. Okay, looks like Mystic is ready and Phil's is ready. Okay, we're both ready now this time. Perfect.
Alright, we're likely to be seeing that poison pick from Mystic. And Phil's could pick the Saltmine carrot. He's got that edge under his belt. Got that fork. Pretty sure he has a Ken somewhere, as well as that Colleen he's been training up. As we load in. Let's find out who's going to be our victor. Let's find out who goes on to our finals and who gets to do the last set before we find out who gets to try some Regicide this week against Lord Bolt Strike. Alright, we are seeing a fork pick against this poison. Could be a small bit.
There will be a lot of
Cross-
mid-range poking.
Crossed? You're
Absolutely.
fired for calling him Lord and not King.
Let's begin. Can't start.
I got fired for calling him Mister instead of Doctor, so don't worry, I feel your pain.
Round 1.
He has a point. He has a point. And both of us going to V-Trigger 1, V-Skill 2 setup in these matchups. Whoa, Great Chicken and dash with a back throw. Mystic off to an amazing start. Yo, those air twists! Mystic! Mystic! He's working on perfect, let's go! One way for the stun, but he's not gonna get it. Phil's admin that V-Trigger, getting a nice knockdown. Nice conversions, and Phil's biting back with this V-Trigger 1. Not about to kill from this, getting some mix-up, staying in front.
Okay,
Mystic,
this could be a sick comeback. Is it gonna be?
What?
Wow.
Madness!
Showing why he is the best at this character in the world.
Over there.
The V-Skill 2, can I keep it in neutral? And this is where the pressure really hurts, because he gets 3 plus frames in that V-Skill 2 if you give him time to set it up. No way, nice jumping.
Okay, not almost a great whiff punish on the X flip. Okay, full meter on deck here though for Phil's.
Nice jumping.
Good read, well timed jumping.
Well, for the medium punch whip for some nice Oki with that V-Skill 2. Phil's stun has now ticked all the way back down. Mystic didn't want to keep the pressure too hard.
Okay, taking time to set out the bubble of doom.
Those plus frames, that ball of cycle
All
energy.
resources on deck here for Phil. This jumping could be dirty.
It's gonna hurt. We are getting some nice plus frames, get some good
Okay,
jumping.
one touch into super will take it for Phil's.
The jump back
If he
feature.
can get any kind of confirm, no, doesn't confirm off that. Quite tough to confirm off it. The low into the super. Yeah.
Something, even though Mystic lost that game, something you've got to appreciate is how well he fuzzy gapped.
How feet is it?
He's blocking these highs, he's blocking these lows, he knows the timing at which the jumping will hit and then the low will hit. So he blocks highs, then the low. Respect so much to these blocks, but blocking isn't going to save you. As you know, it's a Street Fighter 5, not Street Blocker 5. Blocking does no damage. Come on, man, you can't constantly be pressing buttons. As a Balrog player, I know that. Standing light kick combines my best friend. Just smash it. You'll win. The jump-ins. The slow walk from Phil's and that V-Skill 2 set up. Some nice plus frames with a
nice view reversal though. Counter poke keeps him in the corner. Okay, easy confirmed. Got those good damage.
Look at that cross though!
Oh, that was disgusting. That was same side, dude. That was same
No,
side.
that's the cross up. That's the cross up.
What?
You said cross up on screen, man.
Oh, fuck off! What? That was filthy if I didn't cross up. Bro.
That was disgusting, man.
Come on, Phil's, bro. Yo, Phil's in chat before the set, hearing me and you saying, "Oh, Mystic is on a rampage. Mystic's taking names." Phil's like, "Bro, let me stop him. He's not taking my name."
Let me stop you right there. Do you know who I am? Let me remind you. Mystic still put up a good fight though. He's not letting Phil get too big of a lead. He's still having some nice control over neutral, but Phil's is spacing himself much better. He's getting away with a lot more V-Skill 2s, which gives some nice pressure on the offensive. But the V-Skill stay on screen, trying to catch.
Stays on there for quite some time.
Oh, the jump!
Oh, doesn't get a confirmed right though.
That was so. That was so unfortunate for Mystic. The V reversal didn't auto-correct, leaving him so vulnerable to a great punishment for Phil's, able to get that round.
Falk wins.
2-0 to the 4 Phils. Mystic can't seem to get a foothold. He's trying so hard to place neutral game against 4 Phils, but 4 Phils are getting a lot more damage from his.
4 Phils isn't having it.
We are going back to lobby though. Alright. I think we're about to see it, boys. I think we're about to see it, chat.
See what? Oh, really?
I think we're going to see Dawson. I'm ready for this Dawson. I believe Hawk has a pretty hard time against Dawson. She doesn't have many ways to force him away, or force him close so he actually gets some pressure on him. And he plays at this range where Hawk isn't that effective. Yeah, man, Sim. Mystic has 3 characters. Poison, Dawson, and V-Trigger 2 Urian.
Very specifically.
V-Trigger 2. Very, very specifically V-Trigger 2. We are seeing a Dawson, you know?
Yeah, we are seeing it. You were right, buddy.
The V-Skill 1, V-Trigger 1, one in that burn damage. I feel like this man has an affinity for fire. Man just wants to see the world burn, and he's picking...
Literally wants to see all his opponents on fire.
Mystic way in full screen, not for that poke gain. But this is one of the hard parts about dealing with Fork, is if you let her get out of that V-Skill 2, it can be very difficult for Dawson to just stick out the normals, because when it's about to explode, Fork gets a nice way in.
Oh, whiff on the jump in.
That's counting conversions. Gets a plus frames, not respecting it, trying to backdash. EX Fireball is up. Set up the Fireball, it's a stun! The dirt.
Wow.
Hyper aggressive Dawson play. Just needs one more hit now though. 4 fills on the offensive with a V-Trigger 2 activation. Just a mix up. Baits out the EX Fireball!
Nice catch, yeah, nice stuff. Can he stun?
Fork damage. She hurts. With that V-Trigger, she hurts.
Round 2.
Don't underestimate the damage she can do up close. She's hitting you with a stick. The bonks do hurt. But Mystic off to a great start at the start of that round, but after that, not doing too great. The orb is up. 3+ frames. So many down forward heavy kicks. Mystic trying to take his turn. Sets up that ball. Let him get in. Huge jump ins. Damage is building. Reset time. They were front that time. Someone needs to tell me how that works. I must know. Which side does it hit? How do we know? Fork is not giving us the secret sauce. He's not telling us the recipe.
No, if he tells us, we'll block it.
We can't be blocking it, no.
That's illegal, fam. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, man. No telling people how to block it. That was absolutely disgusting. Mystic struggling on the defense in the corner. And he'll be moving on 3-0 over Mystic into our finals against the winner of our next match. Recon Barnett versus Dovachi.
Dova putting some good performances as well today. Maybe a bit of a sleeper contender. We'll see.
I mean, it's been a few close matches. They've all been pretty close.
Yes.
It's not been as steamrolly as Mystic's been, but I feel like that comes with the character. Chun-Li is not a steamrolly character.
God, no.
She doesn't dish out the most damage.
Yeah, more of a poke, neutral-based character, you know?
I mean, Poison is also a character similar to that, but she does the damage. You see that V-Trigger 1? And V-Trigger 1's there? What do you mean V-Trigger 1's there? Where's the health bar? Where's it? It was over in 10 seconds? What do you mean? But we're going in. Now, Dovachief is playing Chun-Li into likely Manat, but don't count out Dovachief for not having some substitute picks. Could be picking the G into this matchup.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
no, we are going to see the Manat Chun-Li, as you said.
Chun-Li, going to be a rough time against Manat. You know, getting outranged as Chun-Li is going to be a rough. Especially when your pokes to begin with don't lead to that much damage, it's just extremely irritating and do great hurtboxing. Okay, just slide to catch out the extended hurtboxes near the start of the arm. Dovachi got to a nice start, though, trying to EX legs to force his way in. Not respecting this pressure, getting counter hit quite a bit, and we set up the orbs. We dancing about. Should build the EX meter.
Okay, Dovachi not being phased too badly by these orbs though. Okay, activates, get those plus frames. Dash back though, don't deal with them. Good idea. Good shout, good call.
It's the overhead, but not much damage coming from it, neither much pressure. Only getting some nice damage during that V-Trigger 1. or Chun-Li, which he has not picked. Vitriol one activated. Ruben's buying 2 for away to get the conversion, and this is when the mix-ups begin. Gotta be careful of that instant overhead.
Okay, takes the throw, can take another one. Nice use of the reversal. Oh, trade him with Orb.
No.
And then Orb slips.
Unfortunate. Doverchi trying to toss fireballs in a matchup where, you know, Manat can just nullify that projectile gate. Beastgo wants to reflect it back at you. Set up the orb to punish you for throwing it. It's a very risky move, especially against those fireballs of Chun-Li, which don't move full screen. They do dissipate, similar to Akuma's Hadouken. Raw B-skill, when in doubt, rip it out. Gain some damage in.
Okay, nice. Full meter on deck though for Reichmann's fairness.
We got V-Trigger and we got CA. Ruben's Barnet can hit hard now. We've seen a jump in, V-reversal to avoid the mix. I'm appreciating it, but gets caught by a drill kick.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Yeah.
Is it gonna? That's not gonna kill, right? Chun-Li's low health, but she's not that low health. Nah, that hurts. It's not gonna hurt just enough. Punishing a standing heavy punch. Yo, the awareness from Doverchi. The awareness.
Well played, man. Well played. That's matchup knowledge there.
Knowing that standing heavy punch is super minus up close, and that he can punish with his 5 frame. Gonna find his way in now, between Reban's Barnet close to the corner. No dash for you, Reban's Barnet. We in there, gotta be careful of
the
that
crush.
orb.
Right, get some OP swap sides.
Doing the standing mean punch, picking the crush counters. Doverchi getting caught a lot.
Simple counter confirm. Oh, gets him with the drill. One touch for stun. Oh, with punish on the EX legs.
We're trying to get back left now for Reban's Barnet. But confirms! Alright, we build up the damage, move it to that corner. Needs one more confirm. Ruben's Barnet just had the V-Trigger 2, V-Trigger 1 ready to use. And that might be the round for Ruben's Barnet, but a drops combo! Costing him.
Oh no.
But still it's convert.
And he's first round for Reichmann Barnet. Sorry, first game for Reichmann's Barnet.
A very close, intense round there, but Reichmann's Barnet almost dropping a game-winning combo, but managed to pick it back up. Get some extra damage in. Doverchi looking pretty strong here. He knows his answers to certain options, and he's willing to just go all out. You need to take risks. Chun-Li is a character who can play pretty safe, but in a matchup like this, she has to take those gambles.
Yes.
Manat isn't a character who punishes you very hard for those gambles, rather just kills you by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, both these characters do that in their own way, but Manat definitely more so.
Chun-Li's more around like 20 to 20, Manat looking at that 1,000. Nobody's trying to control the corner spacing. Reichmann's Barnet escaping, giving a bit of V-meter thanks to that crush counter. Just waiting it out now. V-Trigger 2 activated. Can't be dashing in when Reichmann's Barnet is so check dashes all set. The instant air legs trying to catch out Reichmann's Barnet's anti-airs, but Manat's punching everything is gonna beat it out, especially during the orb. Nice counter hit reset, stay in front. And V-Trigger 2 still ready to use from them for Doverchi. Oh, no side switch combos today because Doverchi's ready to anti-air jab, getting thrown. Shit is ready.
Can't get touched at all. Nice blocks though. Oh, never mind. The last orb release catches.
Doverchi trying to take his turn, getting counter hit, and Reichmann's Barnet up. Once the V-Trigger activates, it's a different game. We go from zoning Manat to this is season 1 Ibuki. You ready for the mix-up?
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Nice catch on the early extended Herbox is standing heavy punch. Doverchi knows when he can press his poke, especially the range he needs to. Has the shimmy but no conversion. Dash
nice swap.
Give up the corner. An unfortunate choice there from Doverchi because now Reichmann's Barnet back to mid-screen. We have to choose a lot more defensive options and get a lot easier.
Oh, nice.
Oh, double reset! Is that enough to stun?
It should be. Oh, triple reset is surely enough to stun. God damn it, Reichmann's Barnet. That's gonna be 2-0. Looking really clean.
Reset, 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 reset.
Manat wins.
Yeah, man, triple reset in one combo If you're not stunning off that, then you're never stunning. Let's put it that way.
I appreciate the amount of resets he went for. I knew after the first combo, he won't be able to kill from it, won't be able to get the stun. Second one, he might be able to stun, but he'd be nowhere near enough to kill. And the third one is like, yeah, I can kill from this, and I can get the stun. It's enough. Let's bring it up 2-0. Doverchief looking a bit more lost. It's up the huge neutral jump heavy kick, but went for the wrong lightning legs. They'll go for EX.
Oh, just takes the time to jump out.
So many. Side switch time. Yes, we're seeing it. Oh no! Which side stays in front? Great block from
Stays on the same
Doverchief.
side. Gets it with the drill. Ah, the dead Trundley.
He dropped
That's gonna
it.
be set point. Oh no, he dropped it.
Feature 2 ready.
Doverchief still alive. Activates plus frames. Oh,
A bad habit of
unfortunate.
Doverchief. Trying to use a down forward heavy kick of Chun-Li can be the death of you for players who understand how it works and how to deal with it.
Yes.
But you can just backdash and avoid the jumping, avoid the cross entirely. If you can't, oh, what a way to start!
Wow. And it is set point, right man's parent, so why not spend that cash, book your place in finals?
The Ace likes to punish the all pro. Doverchief can find his way in. Nice push counter, building that V meter, and even when he's not built, took too much damage. Nice V trigger 2 ready for Doverchief.
Yeah, nice activation there for Dova's gonna get a good bit of damage off this.
Features one actually from Ruben's man. So the orb, and that should be enough to kill right now.
That-
Too much scaling.
Yes, it should be. No, drop
And he
it.
drops it. Well, -2 into -2. Don't really the option there, but the back foot is sort of walk up. Great timing from Doverchief.
Can't get hit by any stray orb or anything here. Still has one more use of Kisho.
No.
Oh, never mind. He is a dead man.
That's
Nice stuff from Right-Man Barnett though. For the most part, very clean rounds.
Doverchief tried going for the slide V trigger 2, and as Chun-Li, there's a massive gap there.
Yes.
If they do the slide V trigger 2, you can interrupt with a 4 frame, even a 5 frame. So Hondas, you know, you can press that stand jab, it'll work out. They can't be cancelled as a V trigger 2 easily, only when it's well spaced, and most of the time, like in that situation, not gonna work. But very well played to Doverchief and missed it.
So before we do
Now you're out.
the tournament finals, guys, we will do a stream tomorrow. CPT Road to top 16 at 9 PM CST.
Okay.
With Houseman and Tom on we will commentate rematches from players like the road to top 16.
Okay.
Like we did last week, pretty much.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Catch up
Tune
tomorrow, we
in
got a
tomorrow
CP.
for Capcom Pro Tour, guys.
More content. Woohoo!
Yeah,
Damn
more
right.
content, yay.
CPT South America coming our way.
Yes, it is South America this week, right?
Yeah. Check out the amazing players over there. They may not get much spotlight. We don't have many CPT events like we saw in 2019. The same with
But
like
there's-
Africa.
We will give them spotlight, man. That's
Yeah,
what we do now.
Absolutely.
There's amazing players out in Latin America and South America, man. Some really strong players out there.
I'm glad they got their own. I'm glad they got their own online CPT.
Well, look, when the events are online, there's no excuse to not give everybody one. That's the way I look at it, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, we are moving into our finals now. Final set before we move on to our first to 5, our king set against Bolt Strike. Who gets to go face it? It's going to be the 4 fills or it's going to be Reekman's Barnet. Both are in the lobby. Let's find out who, which play,
And
which.
CrossedMoon got fired. It's Central America this weekend.
Oh,
I try my best.
rip.
I feel this is the most I've ever been fired in the tournament. This is 2 times.
Yeah,
I'm
that
usually
was
pretty
my
good at this. I've been dropping the ball. Shame on me. Shame on me. But let's see who's gonna get the walk of shame. Who's gonna be walking out of the tournament? Who do you think it's gonna be?
Spam the "you are fired" emotes in chat, guys. CrossedMoon is fired.
Yeah, in chat though also, guys, who do we think is going to take this? Are we fancying Reichmans? Are we fancying Falk? I do see a bit of a slow start to this set though. Both players playing neutral heavy characters trying to feel each other out. Probably going to be a slow start.
Could be picking neutral based characters. Don't count out Forfield's other characters as well as
Sure, he's got that Ed, which is pretty sick.
And the Colleen as well. Forfields may bring out a Colleen for the Manat match. That Manat can be very difficult to deal with for a character without a way to get in.
We are seeing the Falk Manat.
The Zona matchup. So many Zona matchups today. We've seen like Chun-Li, Dhalsim, Poison, Manat. Characters you wouldn't really matchups you wouldn't really expect or see often. But Forfield's off to a nice start, just looking to build that chip and force his way in with that V-Skill 2 orb.
It's a pretty slow start. Both players are trying to feel each other out.
Nice counter standing heavy punch, going straight out.
Very poke heavy game so far. Phil's getting good corner position here though on Reichmans.
The Vitriol 1. Meaty Vitriol 1 to get those plus frames, maintain that pressure. Going to build with chip damage. But Rimas Barnett is close having his own V-Trigger, been given to him now. Phil's needs to make
a lot of meter on deck for Phil's. One touch could kill. Activation though.
Mix up instant overhead, but didn't get the full conversion. Released the orbs at the wrong time. Some spaghetti there, costing him quite a bit of damage.
Okay, life lead pretty much gone. Much more resources on deck for Phil's though.
Gotta be careful. CA on deck for Phil.
The call back.
The pressure. Building the plus frames. Chip is building, and he can't. He might just build enough V gauge for a V reversal. You can see Phil's trying to force his way in with his V-Skill 2, a missed anti-air!
Oh! Wow! And the big crotch to take. That one went down to the last 10 seconds, guys. This is going to be a long set, I think.
9 seconds on the clock. Forfield's with the clutch forward heavy foot crush counter. Rimas Barnett not wanting to just block it out, afraid of the chip out situation that Forfield's trying to put him in. Oh, the One of the best things about Manat's V-Skill 1 is that when she has the orb, she doesn't build V-meter, but she does reflect the projectiles right back at you. Making it very hard for Falk to go for that pressure mid-screen with the full-screen fireballs. Force him out the down forward heavy kick in the side switch and almost has V-Trigger 1. Be giving it now.
Nice.
Nice push on the V-Reverse, but couldn't get a nice conversion. No V-Trigger 1 anymore.
Oh, snipes him straight out of the air. Looking pretty solid for Phil's here. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. Nice air throw.
Air throw. The jump back air throw.
Falk wins.
Amazing stuff from Forfield to take game 1. He's been catching a lot of Rimas Barnett's options to try and regain that space with that forward heavy punch, those push counters. And Manat has a really hard time punishing that forward heavy punch. Some characters can have a decent time getting the punish from some ranges within the X-bar, but Manat is not one of them. Might be able to take a turn. Other than that, not much going from it.
Alright, let's see what we're working with now.
It confirms, and we're in the corner. And with Manat doesn't have an orb, it's very hard for it to take a turn back. And I'm liking using the low shot to avoid the orb recall.
Yeah, it takes the time to set out the V-Skill, immediately gets hit by it.
V-Skill, not V-Skill. V-Trigger 1 ready for Rimas Barnett, but might not get to use it because Phil's going on the offensive. Orb is brought back and you can see him. While the orb is out...
Wow, clean from Phil's, man. Very clean.
While the orb is out, Phil's playing super aggressive, hyper aggressive. But once the orb is back, he plays a poke game. Stays around his forward heavy punch range, tries to control that spacing before Rimas Barnett can reposition himself. He's been playing this so perfectly. But not perfect enough, getting anti-air now. Rimas Barnett to a nicer start. Off to the range where he wants to stand, but Phil's Gets so many nice jump-ins. Stays in front, but couldn't get the conversion. Stun is building, and that might be...
Stun is going to be... Yes, it is!
Oh, B-Skill 2 reset.
Oh, went for a reset!
And that's going to be able to kill the counter hit.
Right? Just enough. 2-0 Phils, my man. Taking no
Phil's on a tear.
prisoners.
Falk
Phils is on a tear. He's going for these mix-ups in the corner. Rimmer's Bandit's doing a great job of blocking them. You know, Rimmer's Bandit can dish out the mix-ups, and he can block them too. He's not one to get mixed by similar shenanigans.
Yes. Exactly.
Round 1.
But on the defense, he's trying to take his turn, trying to build that space, and trying to make sure that V-Trigger 1 goes used. As Manat, you can't really V-reversal. It's extremely punishable on block and just on win. So much recovery, not much invincibility, and doesn't move you too far away. We're already... Oh, the anti-S again! V-Trigger 1 ready for fills, might saving it for a V-reversal. But the anti-S, a side switch, wake up buttons, back throw, let the fun begin.
Oh! Okay.
In the corner, so the V-Trigger 1 trying to catch his neutral jumps. We're out of V-Trigger now, and 4 Fills does not have the V-reversal. He may want to deal with this V-Trigger 1 of Reekman's Barnet. And it's been activated. Not able to kill that PA.
Maybe we're gonna go for reset.
Pulling the all back, drops the combo. At least 2 orbs at once there, just 1.
Catches him with the recall.
Gotta be careful. 4 Fills has CA, and Reekman's Barnet does not have any V gauge. Which means the next hit can kill!
Doesn't need it. Just catches him.
Round 2.
4 Fills still on a 4 stick of butter. Not getting much going.
Got a lot of cash to check the cash in, and he's cashing it in early. Get the life lead. It is set point.
Looking for the birdie. Hit him with a golf swing. Nice anti-airs. Got the orb set up. Getting the plus strings, but a trade from his buying. Removing that B-Skill 2.
Good punish.
Drop conversion, but still gets it. Gets the counter hit. V-Trigger 1 activated. Reset. We're saying change the side. Go for more and more. Keep the orbs going for as long as possible. Trading with that EX. Ah, the checks. Unfortunate. 4 Fills. Able to that slide. No slides around for you. Reekman's Barnet.
Very
not
clean
even
stuff, though.
Get game.
No, absolutely not. Very clean stuff from Phil.
It's go time.
Phil's played so damn well in that matchup. The spacing was impeccable. The choice to go offensive and defensive for when Manat has orb or when she doesn't have orb was amazing. And he deserves to go into this first of 5 sets against King Bolt Strike. Our last set of tournament is Bolt Strike.
Yes, let's go.
Or is for 4 Fills gonna take him off that throne and sit on with that Grim Reaper thought. Bring out the Halloween costume. He's using that costume power up. It's the spooky month. It's October. We're halfway there to Halloween. Might be able to spook Bolt Strike with those past few matches.
Yeah, just waiting for Bolt Strike to get in here, and then we will have the king, the throne, the match of matches.
Now,
alright, here he is, the king himself.
Have played a lot. There's no doubting that these guys have played a lot. You see them on WSO.
Yes.
You see them offline playing in tournaments as well. You see them in the Saltmine League almost every week.
And they're both warlords, so they have a high chance to play against each other in ranked.
Absolutely.
You know, they will know the matchup. The player matchup as much as the character matchup.
Let's do this.
Now let's load our way in. Let's see which characters each player is picking. Likely seeing the Vega from Bolt Strike and that Fork from...
I would hope, well not hope, I would expect to see the Vega from Bolt Strike. Or, you know, he might throw the set or Gill out first, test the waters.
Yeah, we saw him bring out a Seth against Hurricane and the winner's side, but we are seeing that Vega, that B-Skill 2, V-Trigger 1. Wants that full invincibility to avoid some mix-ups here and there. As well as the poke game. constantly reposition, make it really hard for 4 fills to maintain that pressure.
Let's begin.
And we're seeing both players of the Halloween costume. The power-ups cancel out now.
Round 1.
There's no power for either player.
Fight.
So this is the first of 5 king set, guys. Winner of this will sit on the throne for the week. Boltstrike looking to retain that title. Already reached the 8-week limit and has come back to take that 8 weeks again, perhaps.
Maybe. Now we've talked a lot about Thought. We've not talked much about Vega. Vega's a neutral heavy character similar to Thought, but he does lose a lot of his neutral once that claw goes away.
Yes.
And becomes a much more aggressive character. But that claw's gonna be lost very shortly. The damage has been racking up, and as well, you know, chip damage on what? And lose that claw quicker. Feature 2 ready for the 4 fills, and that's confirmed.
Nice
Get a good
activation.
knockdown. Power of the cross-up, Bolt Strike using that walk speed of Vega to an amazing effect. Constantly walking out of the pressure, walking under the mix-ups, and just needs one more hit. Backing away, trying to navigate around that V-Skill 2 orbs. When they get caught in the middle of an explosion. CA is on deck for 4 fills, so one good hit could cost Bolt Strike the round.
Nice little hop with the V skill.
Gets
Okay.
caught. Feature 2 time bit
pretty
line
much gone, that should kill. Nice, first round. Boltstrike, slow 10th round though.
Round 2.
4 fills walking back when you can't be anti-able to upper that late, especially against a nice cross-up like Vega has on the jumping light kick. Great start though, so the V-Skill 2 gonna get a nice conversion into that Psycho upper. Great whiff punish, that's the stun!
That should stun.
Good, not enough
Nice.
to kill.
Set
This is
out
not
the
enough
fall.
to
Maybe gonna go for a reset. No, it
This
just
is
takes
the
the damage. Oh, nicely done.
7 goal
Backing
letters.
him right back with a perfect.
With that KO bolo. 4 fills didn't even need the mix-up. You can see Bolt Strike trying to avoid that V-Skill 2 explosion near the end with the V-Skill 2 himself, but 4 fills with the jump in, caught the long recovery with the dive kick. I was able to
Full meter on deck for both players. Okay.
So he's building. Don't be so
Spence
perfect.
anything
Don't be
here
good.
will stun. There it is. Oh, just not
That's not
enough.
just stun again! Needs one more hit still.
And the claw is broke here for Vega.
Claw is gone. V-Skill 2 is on screen. Bolt Strike does have CA.
Goes
You're
for the
moving
X sky high.
No perfect for you this round. Not getting dual perfect in a row. But Bolt Strike is on the back foot. Here the air
Wow,
throw!
nicely done with the air to air throw.
Falk wins.
Getting tossed back to the ground. It's like, I'm gonna poke you back in there. No, stay out these guys. You are the golf ball and you should stay on the ground until I say so. 4 fills is up 1-0 over Bolt Strike, and Bolt Strike getting a bit struggling quite a bit.
Round
After
1.
that perfect and almost perfect 4 fills, it's gonna be a hard time for him to try and regain composure and fight back, but we already seen a huge jump in, take him to the corner without the claw. Gotta be careful of that command grab. Air throws back, stun is building, needs one more hit. The shimmies, but too far with the crouch and P.
Oh, nice.
Snapping back, V-Trigger 2 ready for the 4 fills. You can see him just going for the knockdown. Getting caught low! Bolt Strike wasn't ready! And we might be seeing a mix-up here with the V-Trigger 2. Never mind, just going for the conversion. See on deck for Bolt Strike. He's looking for a whiff punch in that forward hoop. You can see 4 fills slowing it down. +2 in the situation. Getting tossed. What's the mix-up? One more hit needed. The shimmies.
Sorry, I'm right.
Round 2.
Bolt Strike taking that round. A nice comeback after
Hurry.
being
Yep. Nice start for Phil's here though. Yeah, gets the confirm.
another amazing confirm. That's a stun again. 4 fills of momentum has been completely insane. Mix-up time, staying in front. Both looking the right way.
Can he
and
kill
that
with the
bites
meter?
around. It is.
Yes, he can. Wow.
4 fills.
Final round.
He's so good at maintaining that momentum. For a character who's main goal was setting up the spacing traps and maintaining a certain spacing. 4 fills was on the offense, makes Falk look like an amazing rushdown character. Resets. Nice anti-airs, but can't convert from that with a down V trigger. Just going for that Eats Aurora spin edge. The spacing set back up for Bolt Strike, but he's at a massive life deficit. Great blocks, but the claw is lost and the mask will be soon. C8 on deck for Bolt Strike. We're looking to react to a jump in with it, or maybe a projectile being.
Oh, the slow walk forward behind the V skill.
Dash up command grab, getting dunked. And that pressure jumps in the standing hitbox, and that's the round for Bolt Strike.
This easily.
Unfortunate for the 4 fills. Expecting Bolt Strike to whiff something that he could catch with a standing heavy punch, but getting jumped in on. Bolt Strike set something up in 4 fills' mind, at the back of his mind at the start of the game. There. Paid off for him. Time the game's once. Well, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a really close one.
It is. It's going to be a tight 55 first 5.
Fight.
Nice start from Bolt Strike. Nice space on this V skill too. He's built up quite a bit of grey health, and now got respect. It's down for everything. No whiff punish. Bolt Strike keeps trying to take his turn after this backdash, but 4 fills is checking these normals. Each one's ready for Bolt Strike. You can see 4 fills be a bit more careful, tossing out those normals and tossing out those fireballs. The slide. Force his way in, catch 4 fills, not watching his toes. The push count, we're finally finding their way in. Bolt Strike looking for that low, from that low roller spin edge. And to convert plus frames, we in the corner though.
Okay. Oh, tried to just get out of the corner, Fills wasn't having it.
C8 on deck for the 4 fills. Team fishing for a crouch jump K confirm, but Bolt Strike is not ready to whiff punish just yet. Can kill off his next confirm. It's some nice plus frames from the V skill 2 off. The V trigger 2 can't hit him.
Drops it. Oh, should be able to punish that. No, it doesn't punish it.
No punish on -8. 20 seconds on the clock. 4 fills still a lot of bar.
This will kill, surely. No, dropped it again.
Couldn't have gone into EX as the only way he can convert it. 10 seconds on the clock. Bolt Strike with a healthy life lead. Can wait this out. Gotta be careful of the CA to build the chip. Grey Elf is building.
He doesn't have a life lead anymore though.
He interrupts!
Counter PokeX guy on the last second.
1 second! A single second left and Bolt Strike was able to take it. Nice anti-hits. You're off to a good start, but you can't be jumping into the 4 fills, especially from that angle. Vega's jump-ins are amazing, but they're not good enough to beat out the Fork up the
No.
Especially from that angle. That's anti-hit once again. Nice punish on the forward heavy punch from Vega. It is -13 on block, which means some
back throw towards the corner. V-Trigger and CA on deck for both players right now.
Gotta be careful. Forward heavy punch confirmed from the 4 fills. And you gotta be careful of a whiff punch from Bolt Strike with that V-Trigger 1. You see 4 fills being a bit more slow about whiffing his forward heavy punch or just pressing it. You see Bolt Strike really fishing for the whiff.
Very patient looking for whiff punishes here from both players.
I mean, either player. Oh, that might be the round! There's a lot of scaling on this. Spend it. Next mix-up. Gotta be careful of that throw. Keeping that corner pressure.
Yeah, could get chipped, but he does have a V reversal ready.
Bolt Strike not being careful not to use his V-Trigger 1. Only wants to use it if he can kill a dash of command grab. What can you get from this? Wake up buttons and the overhead just wasn't blocking.
The overhead catches, man. That's gonna be it.
Final round.
1-1 in this round for this game.
Gotta respect that overhead. Can be sometimes hard for Vega to deal with that sort of overhead. He doesn't have the greatest anti-air option to deal with it.
No,
Seen the setup.
no.
Very patient. The walk-up throw. Eagles able to retaliate. 4+ trying to push. Bolt straight back out. What's the mix? Using the roll to avoid the mix-up. I'm liking the choice. Using that low profile to avoid that dive kick. Huge punish. Each one ready for the bolt strike now, as well as CA. He's lost the claw. He's lost the mask, and that confirms.
Oh, wow, that could be it. Nice.
4 fills up 2-1.
Falk wins.
Bolt strike after lounging on that throne. He's been given a hell of a run for it. 4 fills been playing out of his mind.
Yes, man. 4 fills as I'm playing on the top of his game right now. Absolutely smashing it.
Round 1. Fight.
Opening away, nice push count on Bolt Strike's on the offensive. 4 fills is an amazing job every time Bolt Strike's in there, forcing it back out. Whether it's been taking his turn normal or just teching that through. He's forcing Bolt Strike to take huge gambles on offense to keep it. Featuring 2 answers with 4 fills now. Looking for these streamers, catches them low!
Oh, wow!
That should be enough to kill, right?
That should be enough with the V skill as well. Into the explosion. Yeah.
No, it's not! It's been EX'd! But that throw will do it. Didn't even need to spend the bar.
Round 2. Fight.
4 fills also a nice start. With that forward heavy push counter. Again, a V-Skill 2 set up. And some 3+ frames with that V-Skill 2. If you hit it with the stick, the orb explodes. And you can get some nice conversion, nice pressure going. Stay on deck for Bolt Strike, just trying to build that pressure.
Stay on deck and V-Trigger on deck for both players.
Both these players sitting on a lot of bar. You can
Yeah,
see
man,
Phil.
let's see who can leverage it first.
Oh, the low confirm into the V-Trigger
Nice.
2.
Is he gonna see it? No. Doesn't want to do it through the scaling.
Looking for fire, but confirm that trying to punish
Oh,
with full
tried to
screen.
punish with the rolls.
He's now lost
That
a
V-Trigger
V-Trigger.
activation not quite catching.
He's going for jumping though.
Okay, has super on deck. Is he gonna spend it? No. One more guess.
An unfortunate misconvert from
Now he's dead.
Bills, costing him that round, right? That's gonna kill yesterday.
Phils does go into the round with 3. Good old meter ready to go. So, you know.
He's still tied up the rounds.
Nice.
So
Oh, nice.
Nice conversion. Really pressuring this Aurora spin edge, building the chip, gets a crush counter, Bolt Strike, seems to have been breathed new life.
Stun
Fair
and
time.
okay.
Oh,
that's
that was so unfortunate! That was so unfortunate. The Crouch LP buffers trying to catch a whiff from Bolt Strike had the right idea, but it just wasn't paying off.
Yup. Man, this is a tight set. I can't call this.
Round 1.
I can't even come close to calling who's gonna win this.
It's been too close. Bolt Strike is trying to maintain that spacing outside that forward heavy punch range until he can get inside knee punch range. And up to now, he's paying off. Still struggling against that dive kick though.
Yes. Oh wow.
Huge push now,
Okay,
Bisco too.
just got hit by that.
-6. Feature 1 ready for Bolt Strike.
Stun is building for Bolt Strike. Gotta be careful.
But guess he's jumping, but hit too high to get the crouch MK. V-Trigger 1 is still ready for Bolt.
Okay. Just these skills are there. A lot of neutral jumping in the corner for Boltstrike. There's side swap.
Gotta be careful of the Eek Sky High Club again. Anti-Ed using the claws to try and punish. -2.
Oh,
nice
gets punished with the B skill.
Not a kill though.
No, not enough. And the overhead.
One of the many uses of down B trigger 2. A combo ender, a shimmy, an overhead. It does
really
a
great
lot.
move.
Wait to go for projectiles as well. There's a lot of options, but honestly, can be quite reactable, which means some characters can really punish you for it. Down forward heavy kick, down forward heavy kick. Keep doing it. We're going here. We're on the world. We're doing it all the time. It's the only. You thought Bison doing side quacks was rough? Let me tell you about that forward heavy kick. See on deck for Boltstrike is going for a nice knockdown. We kill off the next confirm. Into a spin edge. Didn't get it. Both from Phil.
Oh, activate. Yeah. Not gonna spend it. Okay. Next. Realistically, a touch reader player could take it. Never mind. Oh,
the confirms.
I spawned that soon.
Is that gonna kill?
Is that bonk going to kill? I think it will be just enough.
Bonk is gonna bonk so hard. Bonks you into the next
just
game.
Enough.
4 fills. Up 3-2 over Boltstrike. Boltstrike had such a great start to that round. Phil's able to make that nice confirm in the end and take it. It's so damn close. Such a back and forth. And it's not this fast-paced, constantly over aggressive game. It's really well paced, slow, neutral based. Both players looking for that one confirm on that one buffer to start their offensive, like we're seeing there from 4 fills. The V-Skill 2, no anti, no jumping. This is a no-fly zone. A miss input there from 4 fills and getting baited.
Oh god, this is
one
gonna
for
hurt.
Strike. Extending it. Over side switch and the stun.
Okay, got the stun in the end.
I don't know if he'll kill though.
This.
Yeah, none of
We'll
the kill.
get
Needs one more
a
mix.
decent Oki here. Yeah, counter hit.
Just needs one hit at all. 4 fills whipping a lot of fire heavy punches, and the V skill 2 is on screen. Boltstrike will just wait it out. 50 seconds on the clock just means that's simple with them.
Exactly. Just wait it out. You have half a health bar versus no health bar. Be as patient as you need.
Being aware of the health and the time is so important. If you got a massive health lead and they're 1 hit away from death, you don't need to be over aggressive. You don't need to give your opponent any time. Just play lame a bit. There's always a benefit to being lame. 4 fills on the aggression though, in the corner, stun is building, next mix up, gets the back throw, and this might be enough to kill.
Oh wow! Just bosses it out.
He mashed out at that stun and got the CA out. V-Trigger 1 ready for Bolt. Does he get his shimmies? Nice anti-airs. We'll be able to get the explosion. CA on deck
Oh, good tech. Full meter on deck for Phils. Doesn't need it though.
No cancel there from Boltstrike to keep it safe with a V-Trigger 1. Unfortunate. Phil's able to take that round. Nice jumping. Getting called low. Moves that corner looking for the shimmies.
To deal with this in the corner from VO.
Dash up command glove, doesn't get Oki after this, but he's put himself near the corner, beating out the upper with the cross up. It's a great anti-air against those
Phil's struggling a little bit this round. Boltstrike holding him in place, just where he wants him, never mind. Phil's getting the touch.
Going for the forward throw, and in his turn,
Blocks the
Boltstrike's
overhead.
not second.
Full meter on deck here. Boltstrike close to CA as well. 1 confirm into CA, could take it for Boltstrike.
He's just letting the chip build up. 50 seconds on the clock and a nice live lead. Just letting 4 fills do it.
Blocks the overhead again, nicely done for Boltstrike. CA and V-Trigger ready for Boltstrike.
Gonna find a way out this corner. Try holding forward to put the cross up, and that's the round!
Bonk bonk.
It's not done.
And then he gets his verdict. 4 fills, taking it
Nicely
He's
done.
now up 4-2. One match away from knocking King Boltstrike off the throne. We might be
look,
seeing some regicide finally of our reigning
Don't
king.
want to be the guy that said I told you so, but I did say if anybody in this bracket could do it, I did think it was Phil.
Look, man, no point. There's no calling me out, please. Look, man. I've never read correctly. There's a reason I don't play Gi.
Yeah. Okay.
Round
You can
one.
only read Braille. You're struggling. It's all right. I got you.
I'm
So
a
this
battle
is-
player. I don't read.
King set.
Oh, huge jump
Phil
in.
can win this.
Forfill's looking much stronger, getting the throw, stun his building, and something Forfill's done really impeccable at is using that forward jump to escape the corner. This is not going enough to stun, it's been very close, needs one more hit, empty jump low, Forfill's just blocking at the moment, checks it, and finally, changing momentum, has Beacher 2, catching a V-skill too, and that'd be enough to stun with a right
Saucy.
conversion.
Should be stunned. Yes. Can
Nowhere
he
near
kill?
to
I
kill,
don't
though.
think he can. He will need a reset. Went for it. Got it.
Oh, he drops
Not
it!
quite the conversion though.
V-skill 2's up, and that might be enough to kill, right? No, it isn't. Not enough.
No,
Didn't have the
just
X
not
bar.
enough again. Very tense there down.
Forfill's
Who's gonna blink first? Who's gonna throw out something that'll get whiffed?
Can't be
Oh,
jumping!
good anti-air. Nice and clean.
Round
Look, man, they cold fork the eagle because they control the skies. It's simple. Forfill's one run away from taking this king point, moving to be our new reigning
It is,
king
man.
of the
This
Storm.
is Royal Point. Regicide
Snow.
incoming, perhaps.
Onto great start, crush counters. We crush counter again.
Oh, again?
Stand up pressure, standing light kick. Think he was calming a moment.
Boltstrike can feel that crown flipping off his head.
You can feel it coming in the air tonight
Oh,
with the back
no.
throw.
Okay, the back throw.
The back throw.
Behind the king.
Mix up time. Staying in front, no shimmies. Gets the throw.
Get thrown.
Can't be jumping
Oh,
the
that,
full
just
field.
not enough. Any touch. Phil's has
Oh,
got
the
to feel
shimmy.
it. There it is, the shimmy. Bro, get that crown off your head.
Oh,
Put it on me.
The Forfills are new king of the Saltmine, taking it 5-2 over our previous king, Boltstrike.
Sick. That was a sick set. GG's to both players, man.
Very well played. A 10 set. The hype was more just me having my heart in my chest for every single moment. It was so close
Absolutely.
at all times.
I didn't know what to say half the time. I was like, oh god, it's staring each other down. It's so tense.
Every single hit counted. It wasn't the big hits, it was all the small ones that built up over time from these two poke-heavy characters. And the Forfills played so well throughout every single round. Very well played, knocking King Boltstrike off the throne. Boltstrike is not going home empty-handed though. He has lasted 3 weeks, so he does get his 30 euros
He does.
from lasting on. But now, we now have King the Forfills. Sat
King
upon the
Phils.
throne. We'll find out who can knock him off next week for another King of the Saltmine. Thank you for tuning in today, and thank you, Ace, for co-comments.
Thank you. Always a pleasure, CrossedMoon.
And we hope to see you all tomorrow for the stream with Houseman.
Yes, guys, please do
and
tune in
Tom.
for
The Thomas
Central
Tomorrow,
America.
guys, we will do
Central America, guys, don't forget.
Capcom Pro Tour Central America Road to Top 16 stream with Houseman and Thomas Winkley on commentary. Make sure to tune in. And very important, on Sunday, the ranking finals. Last chance
Yes.
to
Get those
gain some
points.
points and qualify for the great season finals next week.
This is the final one. This is for all the marbles. You're not there, you're not going to get your chance of getting in.
Yes, exactly.
Show up. Only
You will
64
be
spots.
Surprised how much those tables of points can shift in the last week, guys.
Those 7 points, those 7th place spots are still up for grabs. You know, a first place could move you all the way into that 7th place and guarantee you a spot in that top 8 tournament.
Luffy won last week, but he is not safe yet. If he wants to be safe, he needs to enter again.
Whoa, spicy.
Spicy. A lot of players still have the chance to qualify if you check the ranking. But anyway, we are out for today. See you tomorrow at 9 PM Central European time, which is 8 PM Brexit time.
Brexit time indeed.
We are out. Thank
Alright
you
guys,
very much.
bye bye.
See you tomorrow.
Bye guys. Take care.
Take care.